Alright. Let's get all the things sent out. Make sure the stream is running on push block this time. Then once we can confirm that, what's a song? Just lame. I'm lame, but you know what? Fight me. Alright, featuring background music this time. Okay. Hold up. Oh shoot, that's not good. Okay. Now I gotta send out all the announcements. And let the good people know. That we're about to hopelessly flail our brains against a very complex and abstract game. Alright. I think that's everything. Now just wait for people to start showing up. Well, I guess I should probably tell the 2D chat. With whatever they're talking about. Okay. We good. I hope. Yo, is that Kendall the Legend? Alright, I think we're good. My phone's probably gonna buzz a lot saying, people are out a little bit at least. Not quite that Hollywood. Yo, is that Sofa? Alright. Well, I guess that's the two people that matter for this purpose. Thanks for tuning in, Sofa. Kendall requested this. So, that's why we're reviewing it. One thing I am surprised about is that you guys didn't, like, after Big House, oh shoot, you guys didn't seem to know each other, which made me kind of sad, because y'all are indie. Y'all were both once indie until Kendall moved. Anyway. Look at that. Look at these two former Indianapolis players. Yo, is that Jancone? Alright, so let's start off. So I guess one thing I should know, for the most part, at least from my experience fighting Bayo as Fox, and I imagine it's somewhat similar as Luigi, because Bayo's just trying to keep you out. Bayo's really only super... I don't know how Bayo's down tilt, and I guess down air interact with Luigi's high traction, but Bayo, for the most part, is trying to wall out with aerials. And so, Luigi, I think the main thing he tends to look for probably is a way to catch Bayo's jumps, because you can't really whiff punish in air. It's got like 10 frames of landing lag or something ridiculous like that, so like, and a huge leg sticking out to the side, so you can't really whiff punish it. So for the most part, I think Luigi's either going to try and run it, and of course Power Shield. With Power Shield you can punish it. Other than that, use Fireball to catch Bayo's jumps, I think, and then I guess the other alternative is just run up into Bayo's face and then like Rar Fair, like Short Hop Fair or Rising Back Air or something like that. I think that's the main ways that Luigi's going to call Bayo's jumps, and once Luigi it stops Bayo from just spamming Nair over and over and over again and just keeping Luigi out, and then Bayo's forced to, I guess, play Luigi. There's a camp with fireballs like Shaw does, and play as patient as possible. Yeah. Yeah. I think that captures the point, because mean, as long as Bayo spaces nairs, you're gonna take a little bit of percent. But if you, especially as Luigi, can catch on to some sort of jump habit, like jump pattern or whatever, and just call her out, you get a huge punish off of it. So right off the bat, already, let's see. I think that first fireball was a somewhat decent example. No, okay, you're just trying to poke damage. What's this? Yeah, I guess there's the jump read. Fair. And then Luigi's short hop sucks. And so you're trying to get into this position. More nairs. I feel like with the Smashville platform on this stage, I feel like a lot of the times if you're... I don't think there's really too much to say about this, but like aerial ABK is interesting. I don't think it's actually going to ever really work in neutral because the situations you'd use it is someone's like jumping far away from you, which Luigi's never going to do. But I don't know. I guess it's worth, not really too relevant, but I guess it's worth knowing. I feel like you can somewhat sort of safely throw that out just because with the Smashville platform and Luigi being slow, you can mix up whether you go there or not. I don't know. I don't think you need it really. Aerial side B works if someone's like full hopping in your face, but like Luigi's not gonna short hop unless he's right in front of you. In which case, you might as well either just like stay grounded and like witch twist the stuff. I mean, no, witch time the stuff, witch twist it, or throw out a aerial before he jumps or something. For the most part, you're not gonna be needing aerial side B. Also, I'm sorry, Sofa. For the most part, considering you want, I'm not really gonna have too much to tell you. Where'd that grab come from? Yeah, and then he doesn't directly catch your landing for it. He probably could have here with the added nair landing lag, especially with that power shield. But he dashes, but you're still cornered regardless. And like you don't want to jump because, especially when you're cornered, because that's what Luigi's looking for the whole time anyway. So there's a, granted, the last interaction you guys had, Sofa did jump and you stuffed it for him for it, but I don't know. But yeah, this side B ultimately ends up getting you cornered and then you get grabbed. And then I want to believe there's something better Luigi can do, but I don't think there is. That was pretty good. Spade position to catch the immediate side B, which again, I mean, you probably don't know that Sofa can't mash at this point, so it's fair to assume that recovering low is dangerous, because you might get gimped. Don't at me. Not BF stage as much. I don't want to die all. Yeah, but I don't know. Especially with a platform right here. After those two fairs, okay, here's the things you could do. You could fall, which then Luigi would follow you in down B, or you could immediately witch twist to the platform, in which case Luigi's gonna like jump up and fair you. I feel like if he's gonna read the jump up to the platform, he has to hard commit to that, and even then, fair regrab. Okay, fair regrab might actually dang near. No, fair doesn't really send that far, really low percents, I think. It's not like Ness's forward throw. Yeah, so if you just wish twist here, you jump to the platform, unless he hard reads that, he gets like one fair, puts you back off stage, resets the situation. You take a little bit of damage, which I guess is the same case with this immediate up B. You take a little bit, and especially with the witch time, the witch twist trade, you have a good position. I guess it works out, but like one thing, especially on Smashville, that you always want to be aware of, is the orientation of the Smashville platform. In some matchups, because like it could lead you to getting killed super early, but also especially as Bayo, as a really strong escape option from bad situations. Because if you can just like, if they're all the way on the other stage or something, if they're off stage or something, and you just witch twist up to the platform or like ABK over, and then just land there, and then you can wait for the platform to shift back to center stage, drop down, reset to neutral. Yo, Luigi Bayo, high cells. Fair, fair, up air. I feel like if you do go for a falling up air, and I like Sofa's decision to jump back here, because like I feel like if you do go for a falling up air, fair, fair, I guess he could have gotten back to ledge really quick, but like especially because the up air sends up, Bayo gets knocked onto the platform most likely or close, and then Luigi is forced to drop down and then because I don't know if he can double jump back. Let's see, fair, up. How far did he fall? I guess he could double jump probably back to ledge if he's had to up air, but. No, I guess that would have made sense, because like Bayo's fastest way then after that back to the stage would probably be heel slide and then land with landing lag, which is roughly the same as just snapping the ledge and then neutral get upping. But I don't know. Maybe. Oh shoot. Y'all saying stuff. Got my double fair, then got the hell out of there. Fighting Bayo off stage is not optimal. It is optimal if you down B. You just gotta mash. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know this matchup. I'm waiting the living spaghetti out of this. Bayo would be low enough to hit, have low enough hits on to threaten you. If you're over there, she'd get back to stage faster than you. Yeah, I guess, because just the immediate heel slide and then land, and then if you were to grab ledge and then buffer neutral get up or something, that would take like 50-something frames at least. So yeah, fine. We'll give it to Sofa. I think I'm not saying no short hop, just run off fair, double jump retreating up air. Oh, I guess. Or I mean that's sort of what Sofa does here is he double jumps because like either way if you double jump retreating up air, that's not gonna hit Bayo really. Fair. Especially because Bayo's already so far away, but like I feel like it also covers the immediate side B somewhat. So I think what Sofa does here is roughly the same thing. It's not god-awful. It just becomes like a normal person's recovery. Or like half a normal person's recovery at least. Anyway. An immediate trade. Luigi's Nair has hell hit stun. It's like, I don't know, that's just something you have to know that if you trade with strong Nair with Witch Twist, you both are going to be able to act pretty much around the same time. So yeah, I mean, obvious, but better would have been to just fall down and hold the position, I guess. Y'all both land after that. Easier double jump there, otherwise you could have potentially just like heal. I guess ABKing off stage wouldn't have been that good because it would have given plenty of time to just follow you off there again. Anyway, down smash, and I guess this is a cross up nair here, but like it ends up just I guess it was a cross up nair, but you end up just landing in front of him. I don't really think you need to go for a cross up. Well, okay, never mind. I can understand it because if he keeps running forward as opposed to just landing and shielding, then that actually makes sense. Acceptable, I guess. But you get jabbed for it, back off stage, and you're at 75 already because Luigi is sick. And we're on this natural platform throwing out bullets. Also, one thing I noticed, I'm not sure really whether this should affect your strategy too much, but you spend a lot of time in both these games, like, on platforms nairing, and getting no, like, I hear you get, like, one hit to connect, but, like, you're just standing, especially on the town game, you're just sitting on a platform nairing a lot and getting none of the bullet arts to connect, and then eventually Luigi just gets close enough and, like, calls out you landing on one of the platforms or something. So I feel like if you're not in a position to even line them up with the nair bullet arts, you shouldn't be going for it. Because, like, okay, yeah, there's a chance that they walk into it, but you're also making yourself vulnerable when you do that. Or at least be aware when they start moving anywhere that you stop doing it and then reassess the position. Alright. So then, ooh, what's this? I mean, there's one of the fireballs that's meant to catch that landing, but you clank with it with a nair, and then I guess retreat into heel slide makes sense because heel slide retreats you like even further. So you add space to grab. And especially because I think Luigi in this situation would expect that fireball to connect, and so he's like, oh, I want to get that grab. So I guess yeah, that heel slide ends up being a good choice. Here we go. Bayo combos. I don't know if there's a wait here or not, but like it just looks slower than usual. I'm not going to be able to identify that for you though. Good. Anyway. I have tilt the landing and grab. Yeah, I assume that was a down tilt, but that works out anyway. Not really much Luigi can do in that situation, although up air doesn't have that big of a disjoint. I don't know. I mean, like, one thing you always want to be aware of juggling Luigi, I don't think it ever became a factor in this set, is down B does have a huge disjoint, but it's also risky as, like, F, so I don't know. Not really relevant. I understand the bullets, because, like, it might drag Luigi off stage, but I guess it's more a question for Cells, but, like, or you if you know, but, like, do the bullets, you have the bullets here. I feel like it's only, like, the first half of the hits that actually push them back. So, like, at this range, you're just going to be, like, tapping them slightly. Because of that, I feel like it's a better idea the moment you throw Luigi off stage. I guess, let's see, what can he do in, like, this sort of position? If you immediately run off, there's a risk that he just, like, immediately down Bs. But that's, like, super risky, because that's just a free backer off stage if you don't immediately go out and engage him. So, like, I feel like in this position, the moment you forward throw him off, you run off stage, like, you short hop off stage, and just fall with him at a range where, like, if he does down B, you can just react to it and go to ledge or something like that. Because then, he does have his double jump, but so he could, like, double jump air dodge through your nair, but, like, if you get to even footing with, like, I feel like you have enough time to get to even footing with him in this position and just, like full hop and then fall with an air. And there's not too much you can do about that. Anyway, what are you saying? Okay, there's not. Gotcha. Oh, yeah, okay, that's why. Alright. Continuing. I mean, I guess might as well. Not only in a position to up B right there, and, like, the moment he sees you jump, he's gonna delay his up B because, like, he's not gonna want to get so it's not gonna want to get spiked. I mean, I feel like it's unnecessary lag that you put yourself in, but it doesn't really end up mattering. Run off back area. Does it not lead into side B or something? I guess he gets sent really far. Anyway. Yeah, so you haven't had him at the ledge much, so you don't know what he's gonna do. So that works out, sort of. I mean, there's the risk here that he just immediately drops them down airs, but, like, that is... No, never mind. That's, like, super risky on Luigi's part. Actually, not really. Because he just he down airs. You're not going to be able to run off nair in the time it takes for Luigi to, I mean, I guess there's a chance that you witch twist him back off stage, which would kind of suck for him. So never mind. I don't know. There's not really much of a risk here. Well, if you do it a lot, there definitely is a huge risk that you just immediately die, because you just ledge drop down B or ledge drop down air. But run off ledge is an interesting bait that I want to mess around with more, because, like, a lot of the times there's like, oh, he's off stage, I'm going to get away from them, and they roll neutral get up, as we see here. Oh, I guess the other thing is, versus Luigi in particular, there's 3 things you have to worry about the ledge for Luigi, because Okay, so, well, I guess 4, sort of. There's... Once Luigi's at the ledge, he can either roll, of course, he can get up attack, he can ledge drop air dodge into an aerial, or just land. He can ledge drop aerial. And then that's about it. Because the side, oh, he can neutral get up. For the most part, what you're gonna, yeah, so I guess those are the options. The one thing Luigi can't really do at the ledge is jump too well, because, he falls so slowly and his landing options are so mediocre that, like, if he jumps on the ledge, you can just react and stuff him immediately. I don't really think there's anything inherently wrong with this ledge trap here because, like, it works out. But if you do it too much, the runoff bear might get you punished. Whereas you just wait on stage. Let's see, you can cover ledge drop aerial with, if you just shield and then witch twist out of shield if he tries to, like, ledge drop fair near you. Because, like, Fox has enough time to drop shield up tilt in that situation, so you definitely have enough time to witch twist him. He jumps, same thing, you just up out of shield on reaction to him jumping. If he neutral get-ups, you react to him moving and up out of shield. I guess that's a one mix-up you might have, is if he does go for a neutral get-up versus a get-up attack. Witch twist might not be both of them, but witch twist is huge and starts pretty soon. So it might be able to. You might be able to actually cover straight up both options with the witch twist. And just react to Luigi moving. And then the other is roll, which... Roll is really slow, so I feel like you'd, after a witch twist, just be able to fast fall back here and still cover it. Or, like, fast fall up air, maybe, considering it starts behind you. I don't really know what Luigi... I guess ledge drop air dodge is the one thing he does have. And just wait at the ledge to psych you out and, like, mess up your reaction time. I feel like ledge drop air dodge is the one thing Luigi has. If you react to him moving and up B and then he ledge drop air dodges, then the up B goes through you, and you guys get out of lag at roughly the same time. No, actually no, he gets out of lag before you because he acted sooner, and air dodge is only a little bit longer than witch twist, I think. So you get punished for that. But that's it. That's legitimately it. I don't see what else Luigi can do in this situation. So I guess ways you can cover air dodge with ledge is heel slide into it, and then that covers a lot of things too. Yeah, because if he waits, if he ledge drops, he just straight up gets hit probably. I don't know how high Luigi goes, but it works on Fox. When Fox hangs from the ledge, I'm pretty sure pretty low. I'd rather step on a Lego than jump from the ledge. It's not like a, I don't know. Someone tweeted it out. That's a good line. Yeah, if you heel slide, that covers pretty much everything too. Because the second hit will frame trap the air dodge probably. If he waits at the ledge for any ledge drop shenanigans, the first lasting hit will probably catch him. If he get up attacks, I mean, I guess the one option is to neutral get up in between it, because you can probably react to it and neutral get up. And alternatively, the other way to cover air dodge is to just wait at roll spacing and then react to whatever happens, and, like, you can't really dash attack his Bayo on reaction to that. Ledge Trump, of course, also beats it. Yeah. I think that's for the most part. Like, you witch twist from the ledge on reaction to Luigi moving. The one thing you have to test is whether you can react and cover both neutral react to Luigi moving and cover both neutral get up and ledge drop fair with witch twist out of shield. Because, like, at this, I'm talking about, like, meaning at this position you shield, and then, like, this exact position would be right. And then really the only thing you have left to look for is if Luigi ledge drop air dodges or something. And then, of course, after the witch twist, if he rolls, then you fall with an up air or something. Yo, is that Spooks McDog? In this position, if he jump air dodged, I could witch twist to send him off. Then go back to ledger stage. Yeah, but the problem is if you air dodge, because what I'm talking about is like you just at this position you shield, and the moment you see Luigi move in any way, you just witch twist out of shield. Especially because like the multi hits a witch twist, it might like, and the time usually takes to react to this sort of stuff, you might have to, like, artificially delay it a little bit. But, you just react to Luigi moving, you should be able to cover every option, because you can react and fall on neutral get up and roll, which are the two slower things, and then you're just going to straight up cover... Actually, no, you're probably going to cover get up attack too if you witch twist out of shield. And then witch twist will come out at about the time neutral get up does. And it's going to catch jump, and it's going to catch everything else. So, like, you don't even need to... That's why I'm saying ledge drop air dodge is an issue, because if he does ledge drop air dodge and you react to him moving immediately, he might still be invulnerable at the timing at which you witch twist. So, like, that's a... But again, that's, like, the one thing you have to look for in that situation. Assuming you can, doing that, also, like, cover both neutral get up and ledge drop aerial. And so eventually, like, once you've conditioned him to do that, you just, like, run up to ledge, shield, then dash back, start charging F smash, lead to ledge drop air dodges, and you just kill him at, like, 70. Yo, let's go! Sofa sub hype? I've never got to do this before. Did I do it good, Spooks? Alright. Anyway, Luigi's sad ledge options aside. One thing he can also do, which is covered by the same option, is just ledge drop, stall a moment, then rising down me up on the stage. But it's covered by the same thing. You just dash up shield, dash back. Then if you notice he doesn't immediately rise, like after he ledge drops, you react to that. And if he doesn't immediately rise with the down B, you just heel slide the ledge. And if he does, F smash covers it too. Alright. Continuing. To a wonderful discussion about the ledge. Back air it off. And that's actually really interesting that I didn't contest here. I guess this is... Oh, here it dodges. I can see it, maybe. I don't understand really why you... I guess you get through a witch twist if you do air dodge. Heel slide would have gotten caught. Well, I mean, would have caught that probably. But you do fall through a witch twist if you time it perfectly. I don't see it. Because the air dodge is, like, the frame... He's invincible, like, the frame before he hits the ground. So I don't think that would have dodged witch twist either. I feel like in this situation, you can drift back and go... Here's what we have. Sofa. That platform right there. Gets you out of all of this. But, like, otherwise you have to either contest Bayo's witch time or witch twist if you aerial. If you just empty land, you get grabbed like what happens here. Air dodging also gets hit by, like, everything. But you retreat to that platform if you can still drift all the way to it. Then you can just wait on the platform and... Yeah, you can just sit on the platform and then wait for Bayo to give you an opening to land. That's another thing. Sofa, if you're interested in messing around with tech, Bayo's up tilt isn't safe. So Bayo can't witch twist your shield because then you can rising aerial out of it and punish it if you're ready for it, if you're like really ready for it. Bayo can't, I mean, it's probably the same thing with rising up air. I'm not sure about up air. Up air is weird because you can hold it. So I'm not sure about that mix-up. But then also up tilt isn't safe on shield if you can shield drop. You see Bayo up tilt your shield drop nair right through, or shield drop down air. Shield drop falling up air into up B. It would have dodged shield slide. I guess, yeah, because he sort of, like, crossed you up. But yeah. So, on Sofa's part, after this back air, just jumping on the Smash Roll platform would have avoided all of this. Smash Roll platform is actually busted. I hate the stage because I hate thin stages as Fox, but, like, Smash Roll is actually, like, cool. Like, really cool. Alright, again, bullets when you could just run off and contest Sofa's recovery. I feel like the moment you see... The moment you see that misfire, or just any misfire off stage, I don't know how many we've had. I don't think he's been off stage yet. So, like, the moment you see the misfire off stage, you can... Unless, like, Luigi's really on some shit, you can assume, I think, that the Luigi can't mash. Because, like, in this situation, if you can mash after that air dodge... Yeah, because he dies. I mean, I guess he died anyway. So at this range, you can afford to wait. But then I guess if he could have mashed, then in the time it took you to do that bully, he would have mashed over to the ledge. You probably could have fallen with the back air, maybe. that works out. But this is the main reason why I say you don't even need to waste your time going for these bullets. Just get yourself in position to jump off stage and be ready. And then once he does anything, you just nair him for it. On Sofa's part, granted, you kind of screwed yourself once you went for this really low side B. If Bayo is falling on you with a nair, the only thing that I can think that goes through, unless you're like in range to up B snap to it, is, well, A, you could try and actually hit Bayo, like, let's see what nair looks like. So with this foot that Bayo has, like, leaning down slightly, if you do space a rising down B perfectly, the hitboxes on the hands are huge. I guess you trade if that happens. You could try beating it out straight up with down B by clipping her with, like, the side hand hitboxes because they're giant. But aside from that, the main way to deal with this, I guess, is wait till Bayo gets kind of close to you, and then you jump air dodge immediately. Jacob would have been able to recover. You right? Should have dropped falling upward and mission. Oh, misfire. I don't think that would work on up tilt because misfire is slow, but I approve of that. It's okay. Also, the reason I shield guard was because I expected an aerial. Also, I was gonna power shield. Yeah, I mean the run up shield covered most things they could have done. I too expected the more. Janklum and Elegant would have been able to do XYZ as like your go-to phrase. I feel like, not. I feel like that straight up is. But no, yeah, if you just wait for Bayo to fall close to you, there's what is it? What's his name? Charlie the King recovers like a legend in his set versus who's that person called? Mistake. And like one of the things he does is he does a super low side B because he has to do it if he wants to get close enough to up B. And then as Mistake falls with him, once he gets really low, he just double jump air dodges through Mistake and then starts up being and then gets back to ledge. Because in that position, even if Bayo does hit him, it just witch twists him, which sends him upward side. I guess to the side, never mind. So I don't know about Luigi, but you could still, it's your last hope in this situation. But that said, yeah, the side. I guess the bullets made they didn't really force this air dodge. I feel like, well, maybe. On Sofa's part, the immediate fast fall is kind of sus. Because, like, you need all the time to drift. There's a fast fall here, right? Or does he just fair? It's probably just a fair. Could have tried just an immediate side B off the platform. I don't know what mashing shenanigans could have got you back there. Because, like, that runoff falling there, is, like, just react to you down B and covers the down B too. You do get knocked back towards center where you can tech and then potentially mash down B again, but you can't. So, yeah, okay. For the most part, you're dead in this situation. If you can't mash. Get that right control layout. Yeah. I mean, there's not really much else you could have done. One thing I guess you could have tried is, I mean, you were at 100, you were at pretty high percent, so back air, strong back air on that platform probably would have killed, but you could have tried just immediately side being over to the platform. Especially because, Kendall was, bulleting every time, like, the one time you've been off stage, Kendall just tried to bullet arts you. Yeah, to bullet climax you, so you could have potentially, yeah, I mean, like, that's a really hard read to go on. But if you, like, in this position, if you know you're gonna die anyway, then you might as well. Best X grab Z jump. Dude, I need to set Z button to special so I can mess around with, so I can, like, when I mess around with other characters, I can do fancy wave bound stuff. Because I use Z to grab. I also have X set to grab, but that's just because I don't use it. Anyway. Dead? Actually, hold up. One thing you might have been able to do is straight up B in the situation. Because, actually, yeah. Well, you up B in this situation immediately afterwards, you go through Bayo, you still have your jump. You could probably clank with Bayo on the way up. Then if Bayo wants to live, side B to the side, up B, double jump side B. Or, no, side B only resets if you hit someone. So Bayo recovers with side B, up B, double jump, up. Okay, Bayo lives if that happens. But, I mean, there's a chance you could trade with a Nair, too. Especially in this situation where you're already dead anyway, unless you can, like, double jump up B through Bayo. I mean, double jump air dodge through Bayo. You could try up being if you do get hit, then you do live, especially because you still have your double jump. Sort of Bayo's super far out of position, and you have a chance to just, like, high up B back to stage or something. Or just at least reset the situation so you can try for a different option. Up B on reaction to Bayo coming down after me. I mean, like, I prefer double jump air dodge because if you make it through, you're going to make it back. Whereas up B is, like, most likely going to clank and then Bayo just recovers around you. But it's still worth the test. It's still worth testing. And especially, like, you could also just catch a Bayo off super off guard. And they might just immediately, like, witch twist and save you. The main thing with the up B that's appealing is you move yourself upward into the nair and you keep your jump. Because if you get naired but you still have your jump, there's still a chance you can make it back. Alright. Dead Luigi. Jenkom actually would have recovered here. Maybe. No, he didn't have a double jump. Jenko might have been able to match and then up B. Especially because the bear missed. Alright, going to the platform, nairing, all the bullets missing, and then a witch time. I've never really experimented too much with platform camping Luigi. Does seem like he might struggle a bit, because, I mean, he has the good aerials for it, but, like, his movement sucks, so, like, eh. So I feel like the witch time is unnecessary, especially at 0 where it doesn't net you too much. I feel like you just shield, there's not much he's gonna do to you. You go for, like, your shield's healthy enough to where you can go for a high up B and you'll be... I mean, where if he goes for an up B, it's not gonna break your shield or anything like that. Alternatively, you just reset to ledge, but I guess Luigi has a decent ledge trap game versus Bayo, maybe. That's another thing I need to investigate. Luigi's ledge trap game looks like it's cool. Anyway. You end up going to ledge anyway, so yeah, you might have been able to just reset there earlier without stealing your witch time and getting hit. Anyway, ledge drop fair. I don't know. Bayos don't do this a lot for a reason. I'm not sure what that reason is. I think it's that... I mean, no, I guess it makes sense, because, like, okay, if they do drop shield, you just fair 2 and 3 as you fall again. I guess at this ledge drop fair at this height doesn't really pose too good shield pressure, because you can't just keep going at the fair 1, 2, 3. I mean, the fair 2 and 3 at this height, because that's just going to go right over Luigi's head. I don't know. We'll see if you start getting punished for it later. It works out. You do stay in the corner, though, but that's just the nature of getting off the ledge. He grabs you. I don't know, this looks like a flub. I don't know what you're trying to do here, but this looks like a flub. I don't know, Bayo's ledge, full hop air dodge is kind of mediocre, isn't it? Because what you could, like, I don't know, what I might have done in this situation as Fox, just so close to Luigi, is I either would have panic side beat, which probably would have gotten outbeat by Jenkolm, or you could, of course, roll in, which you're Bayo. Bayos don't roll, but it's still an option, just not a very good one. But you could just jump air dodge. I guess if he waits and reacts, that's about as punishable as roll, though, so never mind. I don't know. Grab covers a lot here. Again, he has the one exchange where he did go for the jump read in the corner, so, like, he's probably still kind of scared of going for that. But, I mean, I don't know. He is in shield, though. Okay, he does... You do have this on him. He's in shield. So, like, the moment you land... Even if he, like... Okay, well, you can't really react to that. Like, you see him roll back, and the moment you see... Well, it's really fast. Probably couldn't react to that unless you're specifically looking for it. But, if you do have someone to shield, the burst range is severely limited, so if you do jump here, the best you get... Jump and then try and space him. I guess if you try and space and nair, he walks for it, so you'd have to, like, jump and try and cross up nair him, which you can potentially up smash. I don't know. Getting grabbed here isn't too terrible, because all he gets is down throw back air at worst. And then... This, I feel like, Sophie, you could have killed with the down B here. Because, like... I guess that's one of the other benefits of mashing in this situation. You could probably, like, down B off at a height that, You could probably down B off in the situation, a height where you cover Bayo's immediate recovery, but you can also move yourself back on a stage, so if Bayo does a high recovery, you'll still be in position to cover that. Because, like, I feel like right here, if Bayo just goes low to the ledge, you just run off down B, just immediately traded side B. If Bayo waits, then I guess Bayo can just, like, jump up and up B you and knock you off stage and go to ledge and edge guard you. So I guess if Bayo has a double jump, you don't really want to go off stage to edge guard, because that's risky. On my last document with stage advantage, yeah. But I mean, okay, so yeah. If he doesn't have a jump... If he doesn't have a jump, then, If he doesn't have a jump, then you go for the down B, and it's for the most part kind of free if you just sit by the ledge, but if he does have a jump, then yeah, you could potentially do some serious damage, so I approve of the decision to just wait out ledge. Alright. Oh shoot. That's not... So we're at ledge. Can you perfect pivot, Sofa? Because I feel like what the ideal response here is once you get the jump, you like perfect pivot shield and get right below Bayo, ready to punish whatever Bayo tries to land with. And then like that covers pretty much anything unless Bayo lands and just like just empty lands. Down throw up air bear. Dude, down throw up air bear is sick. It like just does a little bit more damage. I think unless I actually sets up for strong backer, in which case it's even cooler. Perfect pivots are good though, and it's just like just a flick. Just a flick. This is a good controller for it. No, it's not cheap. It's no point in me really showing it right now, but it's just a simple little flick. You just gotta practice to start it up right. That's all it is. It's just, for the most part, it's just a flick this way. You barely scrape the controller as you pull your thumb back. I think I already explained this to you at Kilroy, but perfect pivoting is so good. It's so good. You prevent him from landing in this situation. Right here. Your ledge trap failed, he jumped, and you're like, ah, oh, darn. But you know what you do? You see him jump, you perfect pivot on your shield. And then you up smash or something if he does a witch time. That's great. Yeah, I mean, like, in this situation, honestly, Bayo's down air is really strong, so there might be some danger in getting witch timed. But if down air doesn't kill, then there's not really too much of a risk of getting witch timed here, because Bayo gets one little conversion on you that's not really going to kill and just do a little bit of percent, whereas up smash seals the stock. I guess you could have just run in and raw up smashed here. I guess perfect pivot up smash would have effectively been the same. You wouldn't have, Bayo would have been able to side B away either way. Yeah. I mean, this makes sense because you're expecting him to fall with an air probably, and that's why you don't raw back air him in the first place. I don't know. Perfect pivoting is busted. You play melee, you know what wave dashing does for you. And you're Luigi, you have a good perfect pivot. Abuse it. Beat the crap out of it. God damn it, so fun. Alright. Down tilt, fair. Balloon saves your... okay, anyway, regard what you... I guess dash forward shield is roughly the same thing in this situation. Okay. Perfect pivot isn't exactly outclassed in this situation. The only reason perfect pivot would be good is if you don't shield immediately. I don't think this is a shield grab, considering there's no shield drop frames. I don't know what you were doing here. Like, once you got the position where Bayo landed right in front of you, it's like, wait for something to hit your shield and grab, I feel like, or look for a roll. Because aside from that, if you just wait for something to hit your shield and Bayo witch twists, if you are ready, you can hit it, or Bayo's in a bad position and you're still in a good one, so I don't know what you're doing here. Hi, Butter. No, Luigi's not cute. Luigi's a legend, but he's not cute. That's just not okay. How old are you? Wait, dashing is easy. Yeah, I guess. Let's go balloon. I don't... What is this bear? I guess no, this bear makes sense. Because again, he's looking for the jumps, but you don't give it to him. And shield, and that's a free punish. But I guess so far on your end, you're probably better at the mental game of this game than I am for the most part. So I'm not gonna question too much, but like, I feel like every situation you've been close to him, he's never jumped. And the one time you read it, you got punished for it. So I feel like this backer is kind of reaching. Because he's never shown you this option in a close quarter situation. That said, this was a... Oh, wait, never mind. I thought it was a shield, drop shield, perfect shield backer. But no, it was just perfect shield backer and you get punished. We're going up. Can you not keep this going? I mean, I guess Nair makes sense. You get him off stage, get yourself a ledge trap going. I'm not really the person to say about this, but like... I mean, you also could have gotten an upper, which... I feel like an upper would have been better. Let's see, what does Nair do? Gets you here. I mean, okay, they're roughly the same. Whichever does more damage, I guess. Because up air would have given you, kept him in a juggle situation, and then Nair puts him off stage. Ledge trap or juggle situation, you cover roughly the same amount of options. Alright, another down air, which, okay, if Luigi is in, okay. If Luigi's in this position right here and has a double jump, you gotta be ready for the double jump air dodge. Because Luigi's like to do that, especially in XL percents, because double jump air dodge, if you get baited and they back air you, you die. Make blood bring my skeleton void. But Kentucky isn't going to Master Hand. Also, thanks for tuning in, Butter. Side B wouldn't have hit, and since I used my jump... I mean, even if it wouldn't have hit, you could have just fair one and then side beat. Didn't want to overextend. My best trait. That's not... I mean, you're aware of it, so unfix it, and I guess that's what you're doing by fixing it now, so, like... Actually, yeah, no, I agree with that. Well, did you have a witch twist left in this situation? Start off witch twist... Okay, no, you didn't. So, you know what? No, I agree with that, because you fair side B, and then you would have probably not gotten hit by the last thing. Because I feel like side B doesn't actually string too well into aerials. So, you know, no, I'm fine. Oh, shoot, subtract. Okay, no, we're good. So, I'm fine with that decision. Anyway, let's trap down air. You get baited. Yeah, you don't... These downers are super freaking preemptive that like, the chance of them working is so small. You might as well just hold the position because you cover so many options with Witch Twist on reaction. And Luigi has so few actual... Actually, I'm curious. I am curious to see what happens. What do good player Bayos do at the ledge? What's a good recent set? Elegant, the Bayo Smash 4. Or something recent. But oh god, I'm sorry for this really low quality. Okay. This actually looks somewhat more decent on the stream than it does on the screen. Okay. Let's see, where do we get Bayo at ledge? And where do we get Luigi at ledge? Fuck, dude, he got wrecked. Yeah, we got Mega Man music? Alright. Come on, get him off stage, get him to ledge. Here we go. Okay, I guess he really wasn't in position to ledge trap. And then he gets gimped here real quick, right? Okay. Where is Luigi at actual ledge? I want to know. Here we go. I guess Bayo doesn't really end up meeting Luigi at the ledge much because Bayo just has the tools to just really aggressively push edge guards onto Luigi. That was okay. I mean, I'm not judging, but that was a sus spot dodge. More Luigi at ledge. We got one ledge interaction and it was whack. Okay, that was a sick ass smash. Wait, was that last talk? Oh. Do we have more Bayo at Luigi at ledge? Is there something here? I'm sorry, I just want to see this, see what actual, like, Bayo actually does. Now it's over. Or not? Okay, here we go. I don't know. I feel like Wish Twist should cover, like, way more than it should be allowed to. That aside, let's continue before it gets too late. Oh, we're going so far. About an hour. Okay, probably not gonna get to Crops's match, but anyway, you get baited back your day. All right, rolls back to neutral again, looking for the jumps. I mean, I can understand this heel slide in the off chance he does try and call your jump, but this is super preemptive. And even then, I feel like if Luigi jump aerials and right at the same time that you heel slide, because Luigi doesn't really have to commit to, because Luigi can act out a short hop before his aerials are, I mean, he can act out a short hop rising aerial before he hits the ground. Like, then he just jumps away from the heel slide. Elegant. Elegant's a legend. I mean, you just wanted to catch the roll, but like... I mean, yeah, but like, I feel like there's a range at which, like, he run, like, because of this situation, once he shields here, there's nothing Sofa can do to hit you in this situation. He knows that, like, because, like, you know he's not going to move, because he's shielding. So you just drift back, space your nair, you're fine. Reset to neutral. So because of that, I think Sofa can roll back much faster than you can actually get your heel slide out, even if you guys both do it as soon as you possibly can. Because, like, once Sofa realizes there's nothing you can do, there's no reason for him to stay there. He just rolls back and resets to a neutral situation. And gives you a little bit of stage, but, like, yeah. So, like, you see the habit, but I don't really know what to tell you here because I have this issue too that I noticed at Kilroy where I try to stuff Bayo's jumps when I'm not in position. You have to recognize when you're actually in a position to punish a habit. Because in this situation, you're not close enough to punish. You're not close enough to the ground to punish the roll. And if you are, like... I don't feel like that side B would work even if you are. Because, like, if you're closer to the ground, then he power shields in there and punishes you. You're further away, he has more time to recognize the situation and roll away before your heel slide comes out, because heel slide is slow. So, I just feel like there's no way you can actually catch that roll. The one thing you could try is jump side B. Short hop and immediate side B, but I feel like Luigi's too short for that to connect. I don't know, just a thought. The other thing, I mean, if you expect the roll, you just take stage from Luigi. Because, like, in this situation, most likely he's going to stay in shield because, like, there's a threat of you down tilting. So, you can jump forward and, like, short hop in his face, get ready to space another nair. Or jump fair or whatever. Because, like, you know he's going to roll. But you're not in a position to punish it, so you might as well do what take what roll can give you, which is stage control. And you can push Luigi further and further into a corner. Missing the paraphrase step? Yeah, you're right. Wait, what's the paraphrase step? That's not the summary step. Explain. Please. Oh, hi. Oh, right. Hi, Eric. That's a friend from school. Shut up. Anyway. So, yeah, you're not in a position to punish this roll. You get... okay. Also, one thing that made me happy about this is that TK Breezy and whoever was commentating apparently knew Sofa, which was cool. Anyway, jab, jab, up B. I mean, jab, jab, grab, I guess isn't a true thing at this percent. So, well... Okay. The real tech here that I encourage all Luigi mates to do is... Actually, I don't think this jab is going to knock down. But in situations where jab knocks down, jab 1, 2, 3, and then misfire. Because here's the thing. Normal side B covers tech in and tech in place. And misfire covers tech in place and tech away. You don't know which option you're going to cover. Your opponent doesn't know which option you're going to cover. So, like, I don't know. No, it works. I got it like 5 times at Big House. Well, probably like 3. But it's sick. Jab, 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 misfire. Also, wait, when I get to your match, you like gambling. That's why you like gambling with your character. That's why you play Game & Watch. You should play Luigi. Alright. I mean, legitimately, though, I guess not. But, like, yeah, I guess just go for jab 3. That's just something you have to know in this situation. Slid off stage? Maybe? Let's see. I don't think so. One. Who? Ha! You should see his frame of him off stage if he does. And just by the fact that the delay before anything else happens means he didn't slide off stage. Yeah, and then he gets hit. So, yeah, he tried to grab there, definitely. Switch twisted. Here we go. Bayo combo. Back there. Hold stage. Fall with an air. Yep. Does Aerial Witch Twist have the same scoop hitbox, the same initial scoop hitbox that Grounded Witch Twist does? Because I feel like what you could have done better in this situation, like granted, I mean you keep the edge guard going versus Luigi, fine, but this situation right here, you miss the nair, he air dodges through it, and then you Witch Twist him, which also I feel like you could have waited a little bit longer here. Okay, actually, I guess not. Maybe, I'm not sure. But, slight optimization if it does work, which I feel like it would here. B reverse the witch twist, knock him off stage. Sorry, knock him off stage. Then you can recover, or you can hit it with a nut like witch twist nair. I'm not sure if that's the second hit witch twist, but I think that's first witch twist. So you witch twist, go back to the ledge, and just keep the edge guard going. But that's a slight would have killed him. Yeah, do it. Yeah. Okay. Slide B into the stage. Oh yeah, and then there was this case. That's I remember what happened. Fuck, dude. I feel like you would have been fine. I mean, this is a tech flub, but I feel like you would have been fine had you just done it, the double jump uppy faster, because that covers everything in here. No, yeah, he immediately up witch. Okay, that was tech flub. He immediately witch twist. He should be fine. I mean, you should have been fine. Yo, is that Mango W? Totally earned it. that is the God of Grunts Cloud hashtag earned kill. Dude, you had all the reasons to panic. First major, first game of the day, also on stream, new controller, Sofa the King, and wacky footstools. And Luigi. Luigi makes you panic, man. It's just Luigi's DK and Bowser, but like potentially better. That's what Luigi is. This guy's a monster. Alright. Sofa, like, okay, you stole that kill, but like you do look stressed there. You do look stressed here. Which I guess makes sense, because like you just almost lost that. Alright. Dude, this stage for Big House was actually sick. I'm sad I didn't get play on stream. Alright, set 2. Left its plane of existence at Big House. You're right. The funny thing is like, I guess why I brought that up is like this face is because like the commentators were talking about how they were expecting a big like troll face or whatever. Because that was definitely a got him footstool. Okay, anyway, town. You guys started on Smashville. I guess I haven't mentioned anything about stages. Okay, Bayo bans FD, and then I actually don't agree with this stage pick at all. So I guess if the Luigi can mash well, then edge guarding is a threat. It is something dangerous. So you'd want to go to a stage with a lot more space, like count. But Sofa has clearly demonstrated at this point that he can't mash. With the side Bs off stage, dying in situations where he might have still been able to live with a good mash, or at least attempted the mash. So, like, unless Luigi's really on some high-level mind games, at this point you can assume the Luigi can't match. And so because of that, Town, I think, is actually good for Luigi in this situation because it's big. So he has more stage to play with. If he gets hit, he doesn't immediately get knocked off stage. Low ceiling, your Bayo's going to kill at stupid low percents anyway with the right setup. So, like, it's just really helping Luigi. It's helping Luigi kill faster with things like up smash and up B. Or down throw air dodge down B. What else is there? So you ban FD. Luigi gets rid of Lilat. Luigi gets rid of, let's see, it's Battlefield or Smashville. I mean, I guess you guys gentlemen to Smashville, probably. And part of me just wants to be part of this chat and troll. Part of me also knows I have to run this stream. Face of a man who landed the optimal punish just as planned. Of course, perfect time to push the movement. Hashtag #GetJenColm on Twitter. Start tweeting that out, folks. We gotta do it one day. I'll actually make it, like, if you need help doing this, Gencom, I can help you get yourself a Twitter set up. You banned nothing, lol. I banned triplats. Or wait, you won. Never mind. Frosty, frosty. Now the key is to rhyme my tag with things cut out the first part of my tag and use things that rhyme with floor or something like that. So like florist, civil worst. Anyway, so yeah, Luigi, you said you banned triplats, Sofa, I think, right? Hold up. I don't need to say anything. I'm just looking in the chat. I banned triplats, so I guess you banned triplats then, and Lilat. Bayo bans FD and Town, so you guys start Smashville. Granted, I feel like Battlefield might actually help you out a little bit because you live longer on Battlefield. Well, it helps Luigi out a bit because Luigi lives longer on Battlefield, and if you can mash, please, if you can mash, then you do have edge guards on Bayo, so you live longer, you have more opportunities to get the edge guards on Bayo. Okay, I guess there's a lower bottom blast zone, so Bayo isn't going to die as easily to just being stuck in hit stun as she falls. So never mind, I guess, yeah, banning triplats makes sense. Okay, so neutral stages, Smashville. I don't think Town is the counterpick, though. He bans Lilat, you go triplats, he bans triplats, you go Lilat. Because you live longer on Battlefield, you don't get gimped as easily because there's more space at the bottom in your Bayo, and you can always recover, even after getting spiked. And you get more, because you live longer there too, you get more chances to edgeguard him, which I think the success rate, given the circumstances of this set, the success rate of a Bayo edgeguard is much higher than a Luigi edgeguard. Chat Troll Mondays. I didn't pick Lilat because I didn't want to SD. But you're Bayo! Get good! Lilat, tilting platforms, Luigi, slippery slope. You just boom, boom, boom. And he just goes, he can't move. Luigi can't jump. If he jumps, he gets hit. Go Lilat. Doesn't matter, you don't have to recover because you just win neutral there all the time. Definitely just spilled water on myself. Sorry about that. Oh shoot, there's water on my microphone. I hope that doesn't cause a problem. But I'm nervous and stuff. You can't be nervous. You gotta be confident. You gotta do what you know. Anyway, that aside, starting finally on game 2. Fireball is trying to catch jumps. What? Okay. I guess trying to get through a Nair, but I feel like the Nair frame traps the air dodge anyway. I mean, I like the attempt, but I feel like the moment it missed. Okay, a high-level Sofa here, but like the moment it missed, what you could have done is just reacted to that, fast fall and auto-cancel an aerial, because at this spacing, there's no way an aerial is going to hit him. You even don't fast fall an air, I guess, hoping that he runs into it, but like, high-level Sofa is A, down B here, B, side B hope for a misfire, except not really, because he has plenty of time to shield that, but A, down B here, or B, wait till you get closer to the ground, just immediately A land with an aerial, so you're out of lag, and then you can land a jab or something like that. That's actually something to mess around with. Luigi short hop air dodge. Because, like, I can understand the idea of trying to get through an aerial wall with short hop air dodge. And then you just immediately land and jab. But, again, it only works if they have jumps. But, I don't know, maybe. Okay. Don't doubt yourself till you lose. And even then, don't doubt yourself. Anyway. Sus air dodge gets up thrown. So up throw up air guaranteed on Luigi. It's a 50-50 as Fox, I think, but like, I don't know. I feel like there's something better you could have done here. Up throw up till cover if he does air dodge, he double jumps away. So you follow with a full hop up air trying to force an air dodge. I mean, you probably held the up air, but you probably would have landed on the platform, I guess, and it wouldn't have hit him very far, and you might have gotten nared. I feel like the moment. Here's what you could do. The moment that up tilt missed, I guess you sort of do this, but the moment that up tilt missed and you saw him double jump away, you jump up yourself, and it's a mix up whether you up air or you side B. And I guess you sort of did that, and you committed to the up air option, which is safer. Because you can just drift away if it misses, or like here, you just land on the ground. Or a side B, you have landing lag. I don't know. So I guess, I don't know, that makes sense. Catching the jump Again, Sofa, he's not giving you the short hops you're looking for. So you can't really, like... The only jumps he's actually giving you are super far away at a range where you can't punish. And if he's doing that, you just take Sage until he has to jump near you. So again, he's not giving you the jumps you're looking for, so the back air isn't really the best idea. And you get punished with the heel slide. Which at this point isn't actually a bad idea because you keep jumping in close range situations. Up air doesn't really get the up B follow-up, but I guess that's just a wacky up air hitbox, the initial one not connecting. Something you gotta be ready for. Back air off stage. Don't roll as Bayo. No one roll. No Bayo's roll. I feel like this situation. Yeah, once you see the. I don't see why you roll in this situation. Once you see, okay, I guess you're nervous, but like you shield the down B and then you punish, but that's obvious, I guess. So up air would have covered it. How could I not doubt myself? Because it was a dumb footstool. You know what happens when something dumb happens? You're just like, that is dumb. Well, I mean, I guess you make everything should be your fault. I don't know. What's the optimal mentality of the situation? You lost a foot, so you're like, okay, next time I just won't lose the first stock, I guess is what you say. Because you know why you lost the first stock. You got baited by an air dodge. You're just like, okay, I won't contest Luigi at the ledge. Now we'll see how he tries to kill me. I don't know. But you say you've learned, so I'm not going to waste more of your time on that point. Okay. Anyway, catch the roll back. There you get it, but that was whack. That was super whack. Stop holding B when you do your specials. Not that one, but this one. That one looked like a Bullet X one. So that didn't connect, and you immediately go for the up B, and you try and frame trap. I am curious, because, like, aerial side B looks way faster than it probably is. Afterburner kick. Early freckle. That's pretty good. Frame 7 is fast. It's faster than your fair, right? Or that is your fair. Okay. Because I would have said, oh, maybe you nair in this situation to try and catch the air dodge. But let's see what happens here. Which twist, and then you try and... Now, nair would have probably caught it because you would have fallen with him. And he was still air dodging at the time that this witch twist came out. And nair would have led to its other side. I don't know about Luigi, but like versus Fox, nair would have definitely led to things. So I guess this makes sense. What song is this? Oh, Sticker Bush Sim 3. Alright. Bad position, get to the platform. I feel like once you see that dash away, you know you can land. But that's a really fast reaction that isn't necessary. And you don't really get punished for that. You shield it, but you do give him a chance to pressure your shield. The moment that up air connects, the up air is not saved on shield. The moment he taps... Honestly, with this platform layout, because Luigi's not exactly the best vertically... I mean, like, the best... has the best... He doesn't exactly have the best mobility. The moment you see Luigi tap your shield on one of these platforms, you up the other shield. Because either A, he doesn't space it right and he gets hit. B, he does space it right and he lands back to the ground, and then you just heal slide, and you afterburner kick over to one of the other platforms, which he doesn't reach in time then. Or you just mix up whether you go over to the other platforms or just land or go to the ledge or something. You have plenty of options. I feel like. So like this situation right here, you just up B immediately. Because that up air is definitely not. That up air is definitely punishable. Actually, okay, I'm not sure if it's punishable on reaction. That is a good point. But even then, you just wait for him to get close to touching the ground. If he throws on an air right before he lands, he's going to have to guess a super specific timing if you keep holding shield anyway. So then you can just wait for the nair, because Luigi's are almost always going to hit your shield twice with 2 aerials if they're in the position where they can't get away from it. And if you do wish twist and just you wait for him to touch the ground, like wait for him to like to a point where you're like, you know, okay, mostly he's going to touch the ground by the time this wish twist comes out. Then you cover the tomahawk too. Up air, frame 530. Yeah, you can react to that. You can react and punish that up air. Because comes out frame 5, even without anything, you have 25 more frames to react, and then throw shield stun on top of that. You have plenty of time. Anyway, there is definitely a drop of water in my glasses. I am clumsy with the water. Water tech is not good today. The drinking tech. It's almost as bad as my menu tech skill. Where's my glasses? Case settings. I'm sorry. Excuse the wait. Oh, sure, I cleaned the wrong glasses once. Dang it, this match is only 5 minutes long. Why is it taking us so long to get through? Why am I slow? I play Fox, but I'm slow as, like, I'm super slow. Okay. Okay, sorry, I missed chat. Honestly, I understand it's easier said than done. You should have not let me lucky ass footstool get you. You should have recognized you have played me game 1, you carried them over to game 2. Had the mentality, or I can't believe it. Okay. Well, understandable. Yeah, so, okay, this up air straight up here. Also, I guess I'll get to that in a moment. That position 50, I tried heel slide. Is anything happening Saturday? Like this Saturday? Yeah. Our monthly is happening on this Saturday. Just holding back saying it. Yeah. I'm sorry. Anyway. Sofa, when you are threatening the shield of anyone in this game, you have your little things you do where you try and go for like the uppy shield break or whatever, or like you try and up air and then mix up like a tomahawk or just land with an aerial or something that's somewhat safe. But you're playing against Bayo with the best out of shield option in the game. No move you should do. That was, oh my god, your full hop goes that awkwardly high. That's sad. But no move you should do should ever put you above Bayo when it's done. Above or on top of Bayo when it's done. When you're shield pressuring an opponent with a good out of shield option, you never want them. You never want yourself to end up above them or on top of them at any point. On top of them, maybe depending on the character, but as Bayo, you don't want to end up on top or above Bayo. You gotta tap the shield and then fall. Okay. That aside, you should have died, but you didn't. Let's go Nair. More Nair space. More Nair. Okay, you do get some percent off of it. And then again, I do like this. This heel slide, actually. Because again, he's covering jump a lot, so it does sort of like go at least even with if he calls out a jump. But also the fact, well, okay, he power shields this. Is that a power shield? Yeah, that's a power shield. But this is good awareness on the spacing. Either that or it's probably a panic option. But like, regardless, in this situation, that heel slide is a good idea because like the Luigi thinks he can punish there, but he can't. He's just outside the range unless he drop shield. I mean, unless he perfect shield dash grabs, which is the call here, because that covers like everything. But if he stays in place, heel slide works out well. Okay, no. Up smash won't kill. Not worth it. Get the second hit and then lead into a juggle. If you don't get the second hit, you can probably frame trap with up air up tilt. I mean, second hit, heel slide into up tilt. I feel like that might work. I don't know. If it doesn't, though. Second hit, I mean, if you really want to kill in this position, you do that heel slide. Second hit, if that misses, you immediately... Which time, I feel like. Well, no, okay, he lands and he could do something too if he just empty lands. But I feel like if he wants to avoid the, no, yeah. I don't see why you don't just go for the second kick. It might have been a flub or something, but this up smash does nothing. I don't know what you can better do in that situation, but this up smash doesn't do anything. Okay, continuing. So we can finish this match at some point. What was that? Oh, tries to punish. Doesn't shield on time. That's just a flub. Luigi's down B. His burst option. I like that. That's an adaptation from the last time we just got power shielded, so that's cool. That didn't work out for some reason. This is the one thing. You fireball a lot. And considering you haven't been threatening his jumps, I guess you just keep doing that. But, like, he's had time to realize that, okay, every time I land near him in a position where he can't punish, he's just going to roll back and, So now he's starting to read the rolls. He's going to roll back and fireball. And so that's the main thing with when you're not taking stage or calling out a jumps and just letting him go for it over and over again. He gets the information where he can go for that read on catching the rollback and fireball, which he does. Just got to be more adamant on the stage. That's honestly like a huge thing. That I haven't been aware of it in many other people, like in other people, because I haven't looked for it. But like I've noticed this as a difference between Cells and Mist. Taking stage is huge. Versus Cells, if I play patient, I go even. If I just stay out of spacing and just wait for him to jump and then try and throw up tilts here and there, I go even. Versus Mist, if I try and space things, I get destroyed because I just get myself walked into a corner. The main place I notice this is like versus Cells, I can open up with a laser. Versus Mist, if I open up with a laser, I lose my stock. Because I just get cornered and die. Worst fireball of my life. You're right. But yeah. Taking the stage is really important. Because, like, eventually your opponent is forced to guess. And, like, in this situation where he's just spacing nairs, you're either landing... I mean, you're either power shielding those nairs or something, or you're taking space or something. As opposed to if you just let him sort of do them, which is kind of happening right now, and then hope that he jumps in close quarter situations, he gets the information he needs to just start beating you. What did we have here? Okay, reads the roll, forward throw. Is this dead? Is this a stock? Is he dead? Is he gone? No. Jenkin would have matched. Especially because, like, in this position, if you match and go all the way to the side, you get either in a situation where you could tech the, just, like, option select tech the, nair, or, you get hit back on the stage if you, mash really fast. And then once the nair hits you back on stage, you, for the most part, fine. Anyway, that works out. Nah, I guess that's the same idea with what you do. You just get to the other side of Bayo, and then you can recover it. Roll in. I can understand this because he grabbed you the last time, so you don't want to sit and shield. Which, I mean, is a good adaptation. Definitely sure a lot faster than I would have done, but it's the wrong adaptation because he didn't grab you because you were shielding. He grabbed you because you were rolling. Rolling and fireballing. What did he do here? He finally... Okay. He finally did give you the jump, and now you're like... Now you've missed the read so many times that you can't really find it. You've just been losing the mental game this whole set, it feels like. Jive Jab up B works this time. I guess didn't react in Witch Twist in time. I guess this up air, how safe is this? That might have almost gotten... No, that wouldn't have gotten Witch Twisted. I have faith that DLC isn't that busted and that you would have been fine here. So that works out. That's safe shield pressure. Hold up. What song is this? Pokemon Emerald. Oh, Deoxys theme. Okay. Sorry, I've never heard these songs either, so I'm curious. So he's on the platform again. Jumping and landing in this situation is a risk, because he's right there. So, like, granted, he does have to sort of shoot himself off stage with the back air if he wants to catch you landing, but, like, if he's right there next to you on a platform, you shield, you cover everything. What's he going to do? He's going to jump out there and back air you. If he tries to land and grab you, Witch Twist him and you kill him. So, like, and forward throw probably isn't going to kill in that situation, so, like, it's like, if he guesses wrong with the Tomahawk, you get a stock. If he doesn't, if he guesses right, he gets a little bit of damage. He just gets a quick follow-up. He doesn't get a stock off of it. So I feel like in this situation, once he's close to you on that platform, you just shield. And then once he's far enough away to relieve the pressure, you let go of shield. Or once you're close enough to center stage where you can move to the other platform, then you can jump out, because then you have enough space to mix up where you land. But here you don't have any space to mix up your landing. So like, this should have been... I mean, I guess that witch twist, that might have been a witch twist bait. I mean, a witch time bait, which I guess witch time throws this whole thing in a loop, but any other character would have just gotten, like, Sofa would have been able to back her here free. Anyway. Roll off. This ABK was good, because either... Okay, it's risky. Because he either shields in place and you get up smashed or something like that. Or he tries to dash forward, because he dashed forward a lot. And you can't shield while you're dashing forward, because dash forward is stupid and makes me sad and want to cry. So this side B covers the dash forward, so that was smart. I'm insanely lucky I missed that up air roll, yeah. He had done definitely a better roll. That dare would have killed, and the platform is out of range for witch twist. I don't know what dare we're time. Oh, it was like just a moment ago. Yeah, let's see. I don't know what dare we're talking about. Probably not the most important. Anyway. Insanely lucky. Yeah, you were. Before which time? I'm not sure. I don't think so. Well, maybe. We'll look at it here. But DLC hurt boxes. You rage ankle. Let's see. Okay. Down throw back. How much does back air do? 43 to 58. Okay, so that's like 15%. There's gotta be a better follow-up here. Luigi's good, he's scary. You know what the better follow-up is? It's RAR back air. I don't know. Or turnaround back air or whatever. Turnaround up air back air, I mean. I don't know. Anyway. We're going to look at this up air. Assuming you place this right. You did place it right. DLC hurt boxes. That would have come up before the witch twist. Yeah, DLC hurt boxes. Greedy F smash, I want to say. You could have reacted and covered options a little bit better, probably. Just shielded. Especially, I don't know. Side note, I mean, like, greedy up smash, it made some sense. It's risky. It's super risky, though. Because, like, he could have... If the platforms didn't drift away... Oh, I guess that makes it somewhat safe. But I feel like if you knew that the platforms were together, you probably... Well, no, actually, this makes sense. Because, okay, you covered get up in place, get up attack, and, or get up attack, maybe not, because F smash flanks bullshit. But you covered just normal get up, and you cover tech roll away with that F smash. And if he tech rolls in, he gets away from you, but he can't up B you, which would have killed, because the platforms separate. So, I don't know if you were aware of this or not, but that F smash actually was kind of okay. Because it's, for the most part, safe-ish. Because the platforms drift away and Luigi sucks. But misfire would have killed. So, I don't know. You DI then interacted with very simple. Is that really all you can do, though? You're Luigi! You're the man elegant main. You play the man elegant mains. Elegant pains. Oh, jeez. He gets up on the ledge and just land on the platform. DI to interact with very simple. I guess. But it's something you just gotta be aware of. It does end up working out in your favor, though, because even if he does roll away, yeah, it's safe. Anyway. Down throw. Up air. Now, this down throw. This DI out. That's a RAR. That's... Okay, he DIs in, it's a RAR fair, that's fine, because I wouldn't have killed anyway. Oh, I guess... Okay, he's not dying at this percent. I'm stupid, but still. I feel like RAR back here would have been cool. Also optimal. So he falls on. Again, back to nair spacing. Especially when he's throwing fireballs here, this is an unnecessary percent that you can easily avoid. You know where that fireball is going. It's going for directly under your feet. Because that's what fireball does. Rip. I guess I can understand. Okay, no, this looks like a back air, I guess, is what this looks like. But either way, fireball doesn't cover that. If this was a back air, this fireball would have got, you would have gotten hit and died. This situation, once you see Bayo drifting towards you, you throw out a preemptive hitbox to stuff it, which I guess no, if you threw it out earlier, it would have come out before the wish time, maybe. I don't know, especially because you're in the air in this situation, you're kind of screwed. Not screwed, but like at the mercy of Bayo's mix-up here. Because I think back air would have made a lot of sense. It would have covered everything. But high risk, high reward. Gets the witch time, dead. I can only up air at my level. It's all... Dash... Oh, here we go. Dash forward, rar up air... Right. I forgot you don't have another button set to jump. But you just dash forward, rar, up air, and then back air. It's not hard. Like this, like perfect pivoting, I'll give it to you. It's hard if you can't do it. This is not hard if you can't do it. Everyone knows how to rar up air. I mean, everyone knows how to rar back air. You just change the direction you hit on the C stick. What a character! Oh, it would have been a reach. I appreciate the idea, Jankholm. Actually, the worst fireball in my life. Yep. I like it when I hit it with a pivot up air into back air. Yeah. Around what percent does strong back air start killing you at the ledge? I'm curious about that. Anyway, dead. That was a good little follow on the roll here. Yeah, okay, that was good. Since you were ready for the roll, though, of course, up B would have been the stronger punish. Catch him waiting too long at the ledge. I like this. I guess this is the awareness of the high percent thing. Because, like, it looks like we're about to run up shield and react to something, and you just boom. So, I don't know, I like that. Jesus, already 8. It's almost 9. Crap. Again, a mediocre roll. Because he's... I feel like this is again because the last time you got grabbed for the bad roll back. But... he's not really pouncing on you in the corner too much. That was brutal. The fact that... First, oh geez, I zoned out for like a moment. And he rolling again, which it works this time, but like I feel like that's not. I don't know. Your option, the way you're mixing up your options confuses me. And he gets jabbed. It works out. And he jumps to the platform. Doesn't really need a witch twist, especially because like the last time we had this interaction, Sofa was waiting for the witch twist, I think. So you just land and just realize that and just land and don't do anything. But that actually works out super well. Anyway, up, down. This up air could have been witch twisted. Ah! Bad! Bad Sofa! Alright, Luigi combo. When does fair down air work? I don't know, okay, anyway. Even up, he doesn't even shield. I feel like the moment you see he's not shielding there, you throw in a preemptive falling up air. Or falling fair or something. Because he can actually threaten you in that position if you just fall, especially because you're Luigi. Down B. We're at the okay, here are more spacing than theirs, and here's why I'm starting to talk about you getting punished for jumping when you don't need to, because you're not getting 8% from this. And then he eventually has enough time to call you out on something, whereas you could have just shielded on the platform and just react to whatever he did. And if he did nothing, then you could have dropped shield and probably. And you probably could have dropped shield, like just not held shield and reacted to everything he did. Anyway, how did this turnaround happen? Oh, he fares you off. The witch twist, the witch time bait into the witch twist. Into a juggle. That was actually pretty smart. Sofa's end, I guess, is just being more aware that you can't get it, reach out that space unless you misfire. Neutral get up jab. Every Luigi's favorite maneuver. Again, you don't need to jump here. You just run up shield and cover everything with witch twist on reaction. I love Luigi's pummel. I guess you could stage this way, but I feel like not really much in this situation. Kind of though. You're starting to choose the right options here. You're shielding. He's uncomfortable in the corner. He's not really grabbed in a close quarter situation, which shield covers everything else then. I think this up B you can punish. Because I think the landing lag stacks on top of aerials. Correct me if I'm wrong, Kendall. But, well, you've done one up B, so that's straight up 19 plus back air landing lag is 12. 19 plus 12, I mean, yeah, 19 plus 12 is a metric shit ton. And even though it does 13%, you still should be able to punish it, I feel like. Granted, maybe Luigi's... Nah, I feel like you should have been able to punish that. Let's see. You roll out as soon as you can. I feel like you should have been able to punish that. If only with a run-up dash attack or up smash. You could have up smash. Yeah, if you can dash attack, you can most likely up smash. So you probably could have gotten that with an up smash. And if not, a run-up dash, a dash attack at least would have gotten you something. Otherwise, he just jumps again and back airs. What happened there? Yo, oh shoot! I thought this was a really fast 2-1. I don't know where the commentators got this idea from, but this was probably because of this roll right here, this weight right here. They assume, but like the commentators like, oh yeah, he's looking for an up B, and then neutral get up, spot dodge or roll. I guess in this case, up B. Don't. Luigi's in a corner unless you're damn sure, and he's rolled the last few times, so the grab isn't even going to cover the thing. Unless you're damn sure he's not going to do some wacky shit. You don't dash up grab. I actually do dash up grab a lot. Shoot, why haven't I gotten killed by this more so far? Forward throw is optimal. I don't know. I don't think it's... We can count this out right now. Let's do some numbers. Okay. So it's like advancing at 2 frames a second, right? We'll just view this. Okay, no, it's advancing at the proper. I think I have it at 30 frames a second for this. So we'll just count the amount of frames. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It doesn't stack? It can't be true though, because like a lot of times, like if a Bayo side B back airs like from the ledge and I'm Fox, Bayo side B back airs, I can dash up smash. Whereas normally if she back airs, I don't get. Yeah, it's counting with 4 signs, it's fine. I don't know. I feel like consult cells on that and tell me, I want to know. Anyway, let's just watch this beautiful up B again. Let's go, Luigi. Luigi's sick. Dude, I feel like you were like, I don't know. You ran off that stage so fast. You were happy. You were too happy. Anyway. So, I guess the main points we take away from this match. Why'd you lose, Kendall? Didn't press your edge guards enough. Well, okay, we'll start with Sofa, because that's what I have in mind right now. Sofa, going for reads aren't worth there. You're looking for jumps. Just because Bayo's jumping at a distance doesn't mean Bayo's going to jump in a close range situation. Then there were also the bad rolls. Because, actually, the rolls weren't awful. Well, no, okay, no, they're not going to condition him to dash up grab. It was like opposite conditioning, I guess, because normally you start rolling after he's done the dash up grabs. Maybe he's like, okay, maybe it works because like it plants the idea in your mind and your opponent's like, okay, he's noticed this enough. I don't think that's reliable. That's really reliable conditioning though. Hoping your opponent realizes that you've done something a lot and them guessing the exact time when you stop doing that and that's when you dash up grabs. But that's the main thing. Is just take stage more aggressively if Bayo is facing aerials because you can't punish those aerials once they're already out. Unless you power shield. And then don't go for reads that aren't there. Bad rolls and fireballs, my demons. Yeah. It wouldn't be a problem. I mean, yeah, it's a problem in this case, because like by the fact that he noticed it means it was a habit. It wouldn't be a problem if you didn't give him the time to notice this. And again, that's what I'm saying, just take stage more aggressively, I think, when he's facing the nairs. Because you're Luigi, you win at a close range. The one thing Bayo has on you at close range is Witch Time, which is slower than your jab and other stuff. And then, Witch Twist out of shield, which if you tap Bayo's shield. And then, of course, mess with a button, because you use both X and Y to jump. Mess with a button layout where you do have that option to use one with a special. Because, like, it's a change at first, and you're probably going to have worse results at first, but the reward is worth it. Mashing is important. Anyway. Yeah, let's go Spooks, McDog resubbing to his own stream. And then Kendall, recognize, okay, there was the one case of, yeah, push your edge guards more aggressively on Luigi. Ledge trapping Luigi, you can most likely just react to everything, and just up B out of shield. Just react to him moving up B out of shield, cover everything. If you can't, two things you might not be able to cover, ledge drop air dodge and ledge drop aerial, both of which lose to ledge drop back air. Then the other thing was, or ledge trump B reverse. Ledge trump B reversed, Witch Twist might also actually work, and actually might be a true ledge trump punish. Let's see what else is there. There was the recognize the rolls that you can and can't punish. And I don't know. I spent too much time analyzing Sofa that I didn't analyze you enough. They're the uppy. If Luigi hits you with an up air out of shield, you die. You kill him. I mean, if Luigi hits you with anything spaced on your, a position on your shield so that he ends up above you, you just wait. You either just immediately on reaction, Witch Twist him or wait for him to land. Well, no, yeah, you just immediately on reaction Witch Twist him when he hits your shield. The one thing he has is maybe Fair, because Fair is quick. But I think those were the main points. You just, I think, ultimately got out punished. Which, as Bayo, you should at least be going even. And then, yeah, also the other thing was don't jump when he's close to you. Don't, when you're on when you're trying to platform camp, if you're gonna jump away, don't land on the same place you landed because if they're close to the place you landed. That's the main thing that makes platform camping good, is a lot of times you can just, like, especially on triplats, you can just cycle between the spaces, or on Smashville, you can just cycle between mixing up between landing on the ground and landing on the platform. But if you, in the situation on the Town City stage where you were cornered and you jumped, the only place you have left to land is where you jumped from. So it doesn't really work out. Okay. If you feel like that wasn't enough, tell me, and then I can look through it again and see if I can really figure out exactly why you lost. But I think that covers most of it. That last grab at the end, you did not need to go for because he rolled the last 3 times, so you just keep punishing that roll. Especially because he got away with it once. So, especially because he got away with it, he's going to be more inclined to do it again, so you just keep punishing the roll and spacing yourself at a range where you just outspace, where if Luigi dashes in, you just outspace him anyway. Alright. Zalgo text is a thing. What is Zalgo text? I'm interested. Oh geez, this is a mess. Your message was not sent because it contained too many unprocessable characters. If you believe this is an error, please rephrase and try again. Alright, it's 9 o'clock. I want to get through 2 sets today because I want to get to Brittany v. Morty next week. Alright, committing. We're committing. We're going through this. We're going... Okay, now this is the music, not the thing. So get Wayne in here. Jenkel's already here. How long is this match? Videos. No. Okay. I've already I paid a little bit more attention when I watched this set beforehand. So I know a few things already. Okay, let's see. Where does it start? So 12, 11 to 22, 10 minutes. Okay, we can get through this fast. Okay, is Wayne still here? Someone get Wayne in here. Wayne the game and watch Wayne still here. I'll just tag him just in case. So it makes a ding or whatever. Okay. Wayne, are you here? I need to know. I'll message you. Please, Wayne. Oh, he's here. Okay, we're good. All right, so because important stuff starts right off the bat. Okay, so this is weird, dude. This is actually okay. First of all, why is this bar right here? Sorry about that. Okay, here we go. Important stuff right off the bat. Okay, this is weird. Luigi, Jenkum tripped you up. So you're spacing aerials. Same thing Bayo's doing, and Luigi's gonna try and do the same thing. Catch your landings with the aerials, or just immediately stuff them with like his decent anti-air options. Straight up, yeah. There, he catches. He recognizes immediately where you're doing. You're trying to space aerials. Catches your landing combo. Up B out. You didn't need to do this up B out because I feel like this is an autopilot up B out. I guess because after this nair, he doesn't have any follow-ups. You jump like. Maybe no, you're so light, you go so high. Maybe he up airs you. So I guess I can understand that. But then here's the problem. You do it. So there might be some error with this up B, but I don't feel like it. Well, okay, on FD maybe. If there's a platform in the way, definitely not. But okay, you up B, you fall into him, and he throws out a fireball to cover that. You probably should have gone ledge. But because right now you give him the information that you like to land aggressively. Which you can't really do. So he punishes that. That was a really good up tilt from that was a sick up tilt from Jenkel. And you land again aggressively with an aerial. He punishes you for it. Again aggressively with an aerial. He backers you for it. Again aggressively with an aerial. He F smashes you and you die at like 2 minutes, like 20 seconds into the match. So I think you'll understand the point. Stop aggressively landing because. Aggressive landing is okay if you haven't done it much. If like they're not ready for it because they're looking for a drift back and trying to take as much stage as possible as you drift back. I couldn't get. Yeah, you could have. Right here, this up B. You have your freaking parachute. You can get to wherever you need to go. But instead, you choose to land, and then as you can see here, you drift away, moving, and then boom, you start drifting back towards Luigi. Okay, maybe you're drifting a little bit away, but you definitely could have with this parachute. Especially because you still had your double jump. So, like, you getting edge guarded by Luigi isn't too big of a risk here. So you definitely could have made it to ledge and then mixed up your ledge options and got off, instead of drifting into him with an aggressive hitbox 4 times in a row and dying super early. So that's straight off the first thing off the bat. You gotta mix up how you play your disadvantage. Again, spacing the back air. That up air was good. I think once you're in a range where you can't go for another, because, like, you're gonna have to explain to me this dash back here. Or not really, the drift back. But I guess that's what shuffles him forward, maybe, to that side. But I feel like in this situation, that's just a recognition thing you gotta know, is that after that first up air, you don't really have time, so you could have just walked forward down tilted, I guess, to keep him in the air. Or just met him with a fair, because in this situation right here, do whatever aerial is gonna frame trap an air dodge, because he... Okay, if he down B's, then yes, down B's risky, though. Otherwise, you jump at him with an aerial, with a big aerial, and he can't outrange it, because you have actual disjoints, and he doesn't. Anyway, ends up letting him land. Let's go Gencom Crawl. This is actually sick. Well, actually, I don't know. This isn't just a missed space grab entirely. I guess you were messed up by your dash back first. And he punishes that. He's ready for it. There, the uppie makes sense. I'll look at that uppie. But again, the thing you did 4 times and died for, you're still doing. Don't land aggressively. If I just drift to the ledge, I lost my jump by up B. You lose your jump by up B? Dude, Peach is busted. Don't let us know. Yo, this freeze frame is actually sick, though. If I just drift the ledge, I lose my jump up by up being. I guess. But if you give him that information that you're going to land aggressively... Wait, did you just lose your double jump straight off the bat here? In which case, yes, no, that uppie was awful off the start. Because if that's the reason you think you had to drift in every time because you didn't have a double jump, no, you landed. Not here. Doesn't an uppie have invincibility on startup? Where is it? Oh, here. Okay. Intangibility frames 5 through 13. Does it have uppie startup once you start moving? Because if it does, then all you need to do to get back to the ledge is drift super far. So, like, if the ledge is right here, like here, how's the best way I can make an angle with my arm? Okay. This is the ledge. This is you Game & Watch. You just got hit up into the air. Drift right here. Super far around, then down here, and then up the up. And then if Luigi tries to jump at you and do his little tornado, you just uppie through it. And you get back to the ledge. That's how you could have gotten there. Oh, wait, shoot, no, you can't have drift. Okay, after the first... After this landing... Also, that was a really good fireball from Jenko's part, because that covered, like, freaking everything. Actually, had you drifted in maybe a bit more aggressively, that would have worked. I mean, you would have beaten him. I don't know. One thing you can do is just hang up here and see what he does, because if he does throw out a fireball like that, that covers every option. You wait it out. And then after this, now what you can do is drift around to the edge and uppie to the ledge. I mean, this down is a little bit weird that it doesn't work out for you, but again, it was another really well-placed fireball from, these fireballs from, from Gencom are actually sick. So especially after this time, at this point, I think you commit to saying, okay, I'm not going to land on him, you go to ledge. Especially after this jump here, Luigi doesn't know which direction they're going to go. He shields, actually, because he's scared of the down air. So you have plenty of time to drift to ledge here. Anyway. Okay, first of all, no you weren't, because once you took the first hit, you could have drifted off stage and then upbeat through Luigi's tornado and got back to ledge. And then the other case is if you are forced to do something like that, do not up B unless you're sure you're gonna get back to the ground before your opponent does. In which case, that initial up B that you do after the fair nair, which you didn't need to do, is actually like, don't do that. That's the main problem then. Regardless, this whole situation of you dying if super early could have been avoided. Anyway, again, the juggle missed opportunity, missed space grab. Again, aggressive landing, but you roll away. It doesn't really punish you for it because he's jumping. I like the dash attack because he was dash dancing the last time, like, or at least dash dancing with crouch walk last time you engaged him at close range. Caught his landing with the back air. That was good. Again, fireball. Okay, Wayne. It's 9:16 and I don't want to go to bed too late. And this match has quite a bit left in it and I'm not going at a rate where I can finish it too quickly. So I can either... Well, okay. What I will give you is I'll just keep watching it and talk about things I'll notice. But I think... Like, unless you want me to just keep going and maybe have it be a little bit rushed, the in-depth analysis. Or I can save it till next week. When I'm on break. Because I don't think I can do a super far in-depth analysis here. I'll keep going and point out the things I notice. If you want me to keep just analyzing at the same rate and not finish, then I can do that. But I just took too long on the previous one. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to be able to give this match the same justice here. Here's the other thing that I have from the random Black Fox match. Is if, with these spaced aerials, if you're not accomplishing anything with these, because you're just giving up stage over and over again with these. If you're not accomplishing anything with, well, okay. What you should be accomplishing with these is noticing, is how, because like that retreating aerial, just do whatever, okay. I'll finish watching through this at least so I can skim it. And then I can give you a more in-depth analysis later. Maybe, like, if you want it quickly, I can just write it up, or I can just save it till the next time I stream. But, so what you're doing with your spaced aerials is you're poking him. You're trying to get information on how he responds to the safe pressure from you. Bonus analysis week? Yeah. Break analysis week. Let's go. When you're poking him with your safe aerials, you're trying to get information from him. How does he respond to me landing in his face? Because there's nothing he can really do. There's nothing he can do to punish that area once you're at the right spacing and once you have it out. Unless he power shields it or something. So you get information. So what you're looking for is information. What you're doing right here, 3 times you get, okay, that time was weird. That time he shielded. That time he shielded again. What you could have done here... Well, honestly, the adaptation here after the first time would have been, okay, he shielded for a long time, so this time I'm going to land and tomahawk him or something, or cross him up or something. Because then the next time he goes for it, he's ready for that maneuver that you just did the same last 2 times, and he just immediately stuffs it. That's the thing, like, with what you do, you have to... You throw out the safe pokes, and you have to figure out what your opponent's doing before they realize the pattern of your safe pokes. In this case, you were doing the exact same safe poke over and over again. Because, like, after... I used to jump around the fireball. Honestly, after the first poke, because he held shield for a really long time here. And then even then, you don't need to jump just because he's fireballing. You can just power shield him and you'll be fine. You'll exchange even. If you think he's going to dash up and grab you, you just throw out 1 single jab. And then if he does run up and try and grab you, you jab, he air dodges into the ground, you can react. Or nothing happens, he just stops. Or like he buffers a crouch or whatever because he thinks he grabbed you. Yeah, it's boneless analysis. I'm sorry, Jankholm. Regardless, you do the same thing 3 times in a row and Jankholm punishes you for it. Which, again, is good on Jankholm. Alright, off stage. Put up here. Unfortunately misspaced. Can you not just go for a downer in this situation? I guess downer would have clanked with the up B. Wait, what frame does up B hitbox come on? What you could potentially try to do. Fire, hitbox frame 9. What's your fastest hitbox? 7. You could have in that situation. Okay, no, I don't. No, I don't think it would have worked out. Getting below Luigi and up, like near Luigi and just upping as he uppies. I don't know. And then man, I don't know. We just gotta stop holding forward so much. Because, like, especially in this situation right here, he knows you're going to keep holding forward. Like, this up smash, I guess, was meant to catch his landing, but you couldn't reach him in time. And he knows you're going to hold forward, so he just rolls through F smashes. F smashes once, I guess, again, and then pivot F smash, like, turn around, pivot F smash, and catching your drift in. There we go, F smashing there. Just gotta stop running forward so much. Because the idea is, you gotta, I think we talked about this before, but you gotta set up your reads. I know you want to play aggressive, but you gotta set up the aggression. Honestly, I don't know. You throw out your safe pokes, you just move at a close range, because you do have, I mean, okay, dash attack and grab aren't exactly the best first options, but at the very least, you play non-committal until you can figure out what your opponent's doing in certain situations. Like, if you move into Luigi's range and then move away, or, like, roll back, it's like, you're not going to catch your roll back unless he hard reads it, runs past you, and grabs. And then, so, like, you dash into his range, roll back, and then you jump up into his range, space and aerial, and you dash into his range, roll back again, or, like, dash into his range and then, like, just jab or something as a mix-up. Then you get information from that, and then you can build your reads. Because right now, whereas right now all you're doing is holding forward and committing and guessing, which with certain characters it could potentially work. Like Corrin, maybe I could see it working. Game & Watch, no. Yeah. One interesting thing to note that I think you might want to mess around with is playing Luigi. I mean, I brought this up earlier because like you brought up like the whole gambling thing with 9. How it's just fun, or whatever. You can do that with Luigi too, with misfires. And I think Luigi favors a little bit more aggressive play, because Luigi is really good when you're right up on your opponent. And the main struggle is getting there. So, like, you're setting up your play to build an aggressive game. Whereas with the Game & Watch is, like, kind of like Luigi, because he's a grappler, but his close-range frame data is kind of mediocre. He's got decent, kind of fast disjoints with Fair Bear and jab and down tilt. So, I don't know. Giving Luigi a try, I think it was worth it, and you might enjoy it. Anyway. Down B, get to ledge. Jenko going for a lot of these down airs on you losing visibility. It was like only a few frames late here. But, USD. Because you think he's below him, and I guess you want to trade stocks. I don't know. Bonus analysis, mediocre. You're right. Okay, anyway. Next stage on Smash. You guys start on FD. Also, don't start versus Luigi on FD. Actually, I don't know, because you function somewhat similar to Luigi, but you having the escape option of up B that Luigi doesn't, I feel like that just means you want platforms more than Luigi does, because both of you guys catch each other's landings with up smashes and things like that, and you juggle Luigi with with like wind boxes. I feel like FD is honestly one of the stages you ban. Versus Luigi, I think most stages are even. Maybe you want to ban Town just because you die so early there, but you also kill Luigi earlier, so maybe there's that. I honestly think maybe you just want as many platforms as possible, because it allows you to use up B as a much better escape option if you can mix up to which place you drift to, and then which place you down air to, and things like that. So I don't like the FD starter. Smashville is a counter pick. I think honestly, best counter pick is unless you ban Triplats. Lilat maybe. Honestly, maybe Lilat. Because there you have a lot of platforms to mess around with. And Lilat's still kind of wide stage, so you can space aerials. Nice bait there from Gencom. Reads the roll back. Again, this position right here, like, I make this mistake a lot too, just because you want to do something, but Luigi facing his back to you out of lag, you can't react to that air dodge once, like, in this position. Like, I mean, I guess you can, which is what you try and do, but you can't really reach him in time, you know, like, before you can back air, because the back air's so fast and your fair, I don't think, is the fastest. So, like, I feel like in this situation, you just have to respect the back air. And you're in a position where it's going to be very hard for Luigi to space it properly. Maybe attraction's not the best, I guess, but you might be able to still punish something out of it. But you just, I feel like in this situation, you just shield. Because the risk of trying to challenge that is just not worth the risk of trying to challenge him in this position if you didn't react in time is not worth the I guess actually it is a really high reward if you do hit him here, because he doesn't have a double jump. So I can understand that, actually. Never mind. Maybe up smash out of shield would have been a call here, because if he spaces back here, you're both out of lag at about the same time. Like, once you see he's in that position up there. I think mainly what you didn't need to do, once you saw him drift off stage, you didn't need a shield. Because I don't think he can reach you with the back here. I don't know. Dash attack is fireball. Drift off stage. There you go. Although after that up smash, I guess he did land, so he has his double jump again. I'm actually not sure. Let's see. Okay, he did land. Darn. Because if he didn't have his double jump, you like just complete control. You keep down tilting and up airing him until he's off stage, or up smashing him or whatever. That was a good jab. Is he dead? No, okay. Once you saw he lost his double jump, I think the play is to just fall with Luigi. And once he down Bs, you can double jump away and then hit it with a hitbox on your way down and up you back to ledge. Because there's, for the most part, nothing you can do with fall, like if you follow with a hitbox with him. I mean, I like that. Honestly, what the play might have been after that connected would have been to just fall at the ledge with a down air. Because he can't immediately up B to ledge. So you're given some time to get it out. And I feel like in this situation, he just reacts to you missing him with that. Fair. I don't know. I feel like the main play is just once you realize he's off stage without a double jump, you just go meet him out there. Because the only thing he can do without a double jump is down B. Down B or air dodge. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Gencom. This dash forward right here, unnecessary because you're not gonna, if you're trying to run off the platform and land on, you're not gonna be able to do that versus Luigi because that requires running through his up smash or whatever. He can just react to you running off the platform, up smash or whatever, or meet you with an aerial. So if you're on the platform in this situation, you just wait on the platform until it moves back onto over stage, and you have at least the two directions and then fall through the platform, which you can mix up. So that gives you 3 options. And also, like, he's probably not going to do it in this situation, but like Luigi sometimes will throw out fireballs if you're sitting right here, and that's in a position where you can't really punish the bucket, so you could throw it out there, like throw out a bucket, scoop up a fireball in that situation. This up air, it doesn't cover really anything. If you meet him with an aerial, there's really not much he can do about that. If you met him with a fair. But I don't know. Or you just follow the ledge and upbeat the ledge. Baits the neutral guy up and covers it with jab. Good jab. Is that it? I don't know. He's letting. Good catch. And then there's. No! No! No, no, no. Stop up airing. First the one up air that did nothing, and then this one. I mean, I guess you thought he was going to land on the platform here, but regardless, you back air him off. Up air puts him above. He has time to drift back to our stage. Luigi's worst position is being off stage. Especially versus a character that can go as deep as it has as many recovery tools as Game & Watch. Or as good of a recovery tool as Game & Watch. This situation, even if he lands on the platform, you just throw him back off stage with the back air. Or fair, considering you're facing him. Because he was dead. I mean, he's dead anyway. Where that back air was actually pretty cool. The fact that you just land on him and don't get hit by the huge disjoint. That was good. So you do end up killing him anyway, but I think that was more so a mistake on Jenkolm's part, maybe? Because after this up air, yeah, he landed with lag. Had he not landed with this awkward lag here, had he landed and shielded like he wanted to, that wouldn't have worked. And he wouldn't have died. Whereas if you just backwarded him the first time, he would have guaranteed died. Okay. Jump from the ledge and you dash attack. Don't know why you dropped. I guess you were scared of the shield grab. I mean the jab grab. Here's what I'll do. I'll keep watching this set. What I'll do analyzing on my own time and give you a write-up. Wayne is in terms of what you're doing at ledge wrong, how you could be ledge trapping better, and how you could be juggling him better is what I'm gonna spend the time. Hey, look, it's people. Hi, Will. Was that RCO lag? Oh, you're right. That might have been RCO lag. Well, RCO is only gonna come from your up B, I think, right? I mean, I don't know how Luigi works. Let's see, what have you used here in this situation? Okay, there's the jab. Up B. Down B. You're right, that is RCO lag. That's a good catch, Jenkolm. So, okay. That made sense, I guess, but what you could have done here is probably just landed with, I think it's up air has like hard landing lag. You could have tried landing with an up air, because I think that RCO landing lag looks like it's 20 frames. I don't know exactly how much it would be, but it looks like it's quite it. Hey, look, it's Will. I will. Yeah, but like air dodging the ground RCO lag looks about the same. Hi, Renegade. Also, good stuff beating Pug West at the weekly. I'm pretty sure you do get RCO lag from that. Because if you like mash out up B, and then you get like that you're up B, like as Bayo, I remember like you're mashing up B or whatever, and like you trade with someone's hit or something, then you fall to the ground and have RCO lag. I mean that too, but he would have had RCO lag anyway. Let's see, actually. No, there's no air dodge. You can't see an air dodge there. That's RCO lag. I mean, it could have been air dodge, but I think for the most part it's RCO lag. Anyway. You're bad, Will. Jenkolm's a legend. Did you see the fireballs earlier? He was throwing fireballs and they covered like everything. They covered everything except for stalling in the air. It was beautiful. Jenkolm was a legend. I want to play you again, Jenkolm. Your Luigi's cool. I've only played Sofas a lot recently. And they're fundamentally different. I'm not sure why, but I know they're different. What? I guess this is again the point, especially considering you showed it earlier, like exactly how you were spacing the aerials. That's one thing I guess you could be doing better. That was a nice good stutter step F smash to adjust the spacing, but for the most part, I think you could be spacing it like, one thing, Wayne, you could be doing better, I think, is just mixing up. I'm not sure if it's mixing up the spacing of the fairs or just space it better, because if he's expecting your spaced aerials to land right, tipping, like hitting a shield, he can do what he's doing right now. What beats that is just spacing them barely outside his range, which you kind of, I think, did game one. So maybe not. Maybe that's not the answer. But in this situation right here, like, if you spaced it so it wouldn't even tap his shield and, like, it would just cover the space in front of you, you tried to dash in, even if it did shield, you're still safe because he is shielding and that takes some time to drop and run forward. Alternatively, one thing that I've also been noticing throughout the set is that Jenkom's getting away with rolling through you. Again, I think because you're moving forward a lot. At least he's gone away for, like, at least twice. And so, because you like to run at him, and so in this situation right here, honestly, like, running forward might not be that bad because he can't roll around that because that's the only option he's presented for really getting around your super aggressive forward movement. I don't know. Don't question the fingers. I'm confused as to what that means, Jenkom, but I'm just gonna scroll past it. They aren't for everyone anymore, they're for everything. Trying to farm PBLK stream. I can't farm any upvotes or anything here, unfortunately. You can farm recognition, I guess. You can farm attention. Alright, land with the fair. That was a neat jab. Don't know why it wouldn't work, though. I guess because tipper-ish. Oh, there's the 9 you need. Also, I'm sure, is jab grab not a thing? Especially versus Luigi, who, like, is gonna get knocked into the air because he's floaty. Well, I actually don't know if he gets knocked in the air, but because he's a floaty, maybe. I think once you recognize if Jenkom was drifting off, you can just jump off and, like, you can, once you, like, because, like, the last few times you've been in this situation, he's never really tried to cross you up when you're juggling him with wind boxes. So this up air, this up smash is, like, you're not Luigi or Mario, this up smash is only going to catch them if they drift onto you. So either you get even further under him with the up smash before you throw it out, or you just meet Luigi in the air with a fair or something and knock him off stage. Those jabs are good. It's like, there's not really anything he's going to do about that, and once you see he's shielding for so long, you go for the F smash, but after the F smash, he, like, wants to get out of there, so then he starts rolling. I feel like the move here is probably just a pivot grab. I don't know. Because, like, once he starts throwing out the jabs, I guess he just F smash again would have beaten the jabs. Well, it does kind of beat it there. And then he lands. Then nair landing lag. Oh shoot, yeah, you could definitely do jab jab grab at Luigi or something. I feel like because he's been shielding a lot, okay, I partially feel like this answer is just trying to validate my idea, like, of what you should have done to cover the grab, but, like, because he was shielding a lot in that situation, I mean, there's a strong chance he didn't shield anymore. But at the same time, if you just, like, if he shielded a lot, so it's fair to expect him to shield again. And there you just throw a one jab and wait, because if he's shielding, you can just wait right outside his range, because he can't really drop shield and move forward very quickly. And then that risk of him running forward as he does here or rolling in, you just very actively look for the roll in if you expect him to shield again. I don't know, Ren, you tell us about corner pressuring. You play, these lands are scared. Right for the picking out. So it's like no one in them. But I don't know, I guess the point is you could have afforded to play that corner pressure situation a little more patient, less committal. What? Keep zoning out. Because you're trying to go for a jab grab there, but it's a max spacing, so it doesn't really work. Space around the up smash, that was really good from Jenkom's part. I don't know why he'd expect that. I guess you've been jabbing a lot, so jumping over the jab makes sense. And then he's just ready for the up smash. Back air. Is he dead? There's the classic Game & Watch up smash and then down tilt. Again. This was just a bad fireball from Jenkom. And you did the thing that just stuffed out straight up. Because, like, I guess he's trying to take stage with these fireballs. I don't really understand this jump too much. I guess it's the if you run forward and like dash grab or dash attack. I mean, he used it earlier to jump over your jab / up smash. But I feel like at this spacing, there's no reason for Jenkom to jump. And then he lands fireballs right as you run forward and up smash. And you should demonstrated throughout the set that you're going to play very aggressive. So, I don't know. I think that's mostly a mistake on Jenkom's part. Why is Jenkom? I don't know. Because Jenkom did a bad fireball. It's okay. Ren, will this make you happy? Will this make you happy that Luigi's farming Game & Watch stocks? Let's just start out with some nice aggressive landings here. In case you missed the opening. Beautiful fireball and an awesome up tilt up smash. Fireball again was great because it stuffed out the hitbox of the down air and then boom F smash. So yeah, there you go. Hopefully that cancels out the unfortunate low tier farming we have going on here. I don't know what my point was with all that. Anyway. Again, well, I guess I didn't say this. Yes, surprised there's no counter pick to Mario Circuit, considering YouTube, but I don't know. Can't play anymore. Yo. You right? Jenkom, you're onto something. Town, I like for Luigi, I guess. He already won an FD, and Town is the next closest thing to it. I think that's mostly what determines the counter picking in this matchup. Wayne is just platforms, unless Jenkom, you have another idea. But I think it's just the platforms. If there's no less platforms, the better for Luigi because the better you can catch Wayne Game Watch's landing, especially after LPs. Poor Jenkom. You go to Mario Circuit. For some reason, like, of all the things you said in this chat, Ren, the trick or dip, like, I can just hear you saying that in your voice and then with your laugh following it. For some reason, I don't know why. Again, the jumping over the jab's not working too well this time. Like, I'm assuming that's what this dare was. Well, again, you're jumping at, like, I guess it's your baits. Yeah, you do that a lot. That's the one thing Sofa doesn't do that you do, is you throw out those jumps. And, like, it works. Sometimes works for me where you get those wacky backers on my dash attacks and stuff like that. But I feel like versus Game & Watch, it's not that good of an idea. I mean, Wayne isn't doing anything. Okay, Wayne isn't doing anything about it, so it works. But I feel like otherwise you just get outspaced, but he's not doing that right now. So you're fine. Unfortunately, you don't punish the jab there. And then how does he get that one? Oh, okay. Nair. Dude, Game & Watch's Nair is actually busted. Didn't space that well off stage. Jabs the up smash. There you go. Now he's calling out your like mid-range jumps. There you. That was a nice bait. Especially because the last time he did no fastball and stuffed out his up smash, or not the last time, but one time. That was a nice bait. What was the next grab there? That was interesting. Tried to space backer, but you just caught him. Yo, let's go Wayne's hammer luck. Shout out to the time that I got down through a 3. I mean, I got 3 shield broken at the legend to a 9. Yo, Ren v. Janko Mario Circuit. Match of the century? Of course you can imagine it, Ren. You're the one who hears yourself talk all day. Charge down smash. Did he not have invincibility? Whatever, I just spaced on this whole clip. Piece. Oh, okay, let's try to ledge drop something and just down smash. That was interesting. Okay, flop. That was a good back air. Because he's trying to space areas the whole time and just stuffed him out. Sure, I need to be focusing on Wayne more. Dang it. I keep focusing on the character I understand better. This is a problem. That's weird that that didn't hit. I like that rolling because he was already committed to the running forward. And it was just a good read from Jenkin's part that he dashed forward. Yo, let's go, Luigi. Oh, geez, I'm not doing the set justice at all. Light reaction on Jenkin's part, good punish. Dude, I tried. I sat here for 3 hours with Wood last, like 4 weeks ago. Game & Watch and Wario make no sense. Like, they kind of do. Why Game & Watch is any good makes no sense to me, but, like, he's not terrible. I think what made no sense to me is why, like, I couldn't figure out whether Wario is good or bad. So maybe that, like, definition in general just doesn't work. But, anyway, this is a side point. I gotta finish this. One thing I haven't seen you doing much, Wayne. I don't know if it's like actually a thing. Is ooh, yeah, that's it. Is first of all, I feel like this hammer right here was sort of just conceding defeat. Because, like, after that, if you didn't get a 9, you were dead. Or unless you got an 8, that would have worked too. So, like, 2 out of 9 chance that you die, which is not odds in your favor. I feel like one thing that I didn't see happen too much was instead of spacing with short hops, instead of spacing with aerials with full hops, space aerials with short hops too. I think one of the most major things here is you didn't mix up your zoning. Like, because you have the aerials to keep Luigi out somewhat. They're not the safest, but like, especially versus Luigi's slippery, slidey shield and back air being a multi-hit. I feel like you should be able, like, Game & Watch should be able to just kind of zone out Luigi with back air fair, mainly back air, and then also having jab and down tilt. And you just couldn't really set up any sort of aerial wall because you kept doing that same full hop, same drift into the back air. Instead of, like, doing, like, just empty hops, full hopping with, like, empty hops, short hop back airing or something like that. He just eventually figured out what you were doing, and so your zoning didn't matter because, like, your zoning didn't keep Luigi out because he knew what you were going to do every time. And then eventually you started playing the ground game, like, sort of like just the bait and punish ground game with Luigi. Fuck, I feel like I'm just spinning out words right now. And you started just playing on the ground, and you did do the jab spacing a little bit, but eventually you started jumping over it, and that would have lost had you just started doing short hop spacing aerials. And then at some point you just started running in just too much with the up smashes, and you just started calling those out. I guess the main takeaway is just you can't keep holding forward. You have to set up your aggression. And then the other point is you have to mix up your zoning. Because if you do the same thing every time, there's one thing they have to be scared of, and they can just run in once that's not there. But if you, like, empty hop sometimes, and sometimes throw it back, or they can't always run in. And if they run in shield, then there's a chance that you can land and just turn around and grab. I don't know. I like that matchup better. And catch more on my bag in the game, watch the bucket. Enter the damn monthly, you fool. You know what we enjoyed? You know what made us as Indiana happy? What made us proud that you were part of our state? Was when you went, and granted, okay, you didn't defend the weekly. But you beat Pugwest. You almost did. You made it to winners finals. And for a little bit unfortunate with Craftus. But we had faith. We had faith that maybe, okay, we won't get swamped. And that's what we like. That's what we like, Ren. Is having someone to look up to. Not, like, I don't know whether you ran away from bracket last time or, like, you actually had stuff to do. But I think we can all agree that you missed bracket on a lot of the monthlies recently. It's what we miss. We miss the person we can look up to. That's, I don't know. I don't know why I bring this up, but Ren, please, enter the monthly. Enter bracket. Go ham. At the very least, give us Ryu matchup experience. Because God knows I'm terrible at that matchup. What if we're Ryu boneless Luigi. I mean, how do you say the inverse of it? Luigi's boneless Ryu, but then what is Ryu relative to Luigi? Yeah, I'll give you. I'm sorry I couldn't do this justice, Wayne, but I'll definitely give it another look and tell you okay. Because, like, Punish Game probably also could have probably could have been optimized. Horse needs a hero. I need to be my own hero, dude. I'm gonna get top 8 in a month. I like some indie tournament eventually. I would have had it. I would have had such a good chance. I kill Roy, but then I lost to Jacket because I'm bad. And Jacket did all right, and he did the adapt. He adapted from our last money match, so I couldn't just spam side B. And then I almost made it. I can do so much better versus cells than I did at the monthly. I mean, I kill Roy. I know I can. I just got super antsy and it was bad. And then the last monthly, I had it right there. I was like, okay, I need to beat Spaku. And I beat Spaku. I play Trivium. I can beat Trivium, and then I get top 8. And then I lost to Spaku because I didn't know how to run up shield. I know. Soon I'm gonna be my own hero. I'm gonna get top 8 one of these damn tournaments. What you need is a better character. Ryu's pretty good. Granted, Salz and Mist are both very good at that matchup at this point. And what's wrong with Cloud? Cloud's so fun. And I mean, I guess that matchup with Cloud Bayo is kind of could potentially be boring because you're just trying so hard not to get hit. Cloud's so fun in this game, dude. I don't know. Also, Ryu can definitely do it. I don't know. What about Malcolm Jigglypuff? I haven't seen Malcolm Jigglypuff in a while. We played it at the crew battle, but Mango is an acceptable hero because I play Smash 4. You right. But no, I'll be my own hero. And Red, please enter the brackets. Stay for pools. Get out of pools. Mess shit up in bracket, please. Ryu is a character that can do things. Maybe not everything, but he can do things. Poor. But you can have things in your bag again. You can get good again. Or, I don't know. If you have real life shit to deal with, that's then I guess also a thing that you just kind of have to do. And me saying everything is just probably making you feel worse in that case. But I don't know. Anyway, Wayne, I'm sorry I couldn't do this match justice. Kendall, Sofa, thanks for tuning in. Sorry I took so long to analyze a 5-minute set. And sorry I didn't really give you the most, Kendall, but I don't know. I'll see what I can learn from this analysis, because this definitely wasn't my best. But, yeah, and thanks everyone else for tuning in. Jen Holm for being here this whole time. Ran at the end, and Will. There's fun in the bag. You're right, Jen Holm. There is always enough fun in the bag. This game is great, dude. There's so many fun characters in this game. Like, okay, Ren. Let's Smash 4 Wii U tier list. Let's look at just how many interesting characters there are at the top of this. Okay. Let's hear it. We got Bayo. Bayo covers so many options with just space in the air. How is that not cool? And then, like, has a stupid wacky punish game. And has, like, the best disadvantage of the state in the game. How is that not cool? Diddy, I don't know about Diddy yet. Cloud has Nair and covers freaking everything with Nair. Ledge trap with Nair, you cover landings with Nair, you cover landings with up air. There's Sword Fox, you just look and space people out and then call out their jumps, and it's great, it's beautiful. Sheik is also kind of cool, I guess the same thing as Diddy, I'm not exactly sure, but Sheik just looks cool. Sonic has shitty tools all around compared to the rest of the top tiers, but he has Spin Dash, and he's like the one character that I think, I'm not sure, I never really can make sense of how Sonic plays. Sonic freaking, he's like the one character where playing to not get hit is somewhat what it works. I mean, not really. I mean, I guess you're still playing to not get hit so you get information so you can't get hits, but still. Sonic's cool, and all his areas look so sick. Forward air's weird. Nair's also weird, but all his areas look so sick. Up air, those up air strings, his back air, his down air spikes. Random Black Fox is Kendall. He used to play Villager. He used to be indie. How long was this running for? Since like 7:15, I think. Mario's sick. He just freaking does his pivots. Like same thing as suicides that you do with Ryu. But honestly, Mario probably does the same against Bayo as Ryu does. Fox is sick. I don't think I need to go in detail here. You can punish everything. It's beautiful. You just need to call out people's stupid space jumps or whatever and just destroy them. Rosa does so much by walking forward and just like having this Luma out in front of her. Doing nothing. She accomplishes so much. She does no damage, which sucks, which makes her a little bit of an underdog. But she still has these stupid wacky setups and kills and edge guards and shitty disadvantage, but like, I don't know, it's the same thing as Fox. You can mess people up. And you just neutral is just can be so commanding. Mewtwo is busted and sick. Nair is amazing. Down tilt is amazing. Shadow Ball is cool. Marth is probably the same thing as Cloud. I haven't messed around with Marth much. ZSS is dumb. ZSS is stupid. ZSS is busted. You're never safe versus ZSS. ZSS kills you at 10% on a normal day. And then my man Ryu. I don't know. Ryu's cool. I haven't messed around with him enough, but he's still a cool character. And like, I feel like there's something that you can, like, I can probably, like, if I picked them, like, if I messed around with it, not pick them up, but, like, what is it? What's his name? Darkshot said this to me when we were playing a money match, and he's like, you know, I really like Ryu because Ryu rewards me for playing the game well. You call, like, okay, end quote. But it's like, you call out someone's jump and you do a massive amount of damage. You just call out one habit and you do a crap ton. I guess Bayo does that too. But Bayo isn't as good as calling people out on things. Because she's slow. I don't know. I don't know this game too well. I'm probably just talking out of my ass because, like, I'm shit, but... Okay, I'm mediocre. For the purpose of right now, I don't know. And you got Corn. Corn's sick. Corn has this huge range in front of her where everything's scary and a 50-50 and it's beautiful and she just forces that on you and you have to deal with it and it's great and Nair covers freaking everything too. Just like Cloud. Meta Knight's boring and fun at the same time. Pikachu's sick. There's so many fun characters in this game. I hope I get my point across. I don't know. I don't know why I got to that too, dude. I'm tired. Maybe. I'm not sure, actually. I need to go to bed, though. He is barely hanging on a tear. You see that? I don't see why someone with as good of a punch game as Ryu wouldn't be able to do it. Like, please explain to me why he didn't do it versus Bayo, because I feel like there's still, like... Bayo sucks, and especially, I guess, considering well, she can't see on triplats. Maybe it comes down to stage picking. Triplat sucks. Lilat sucks. You're gonna have to go to one of those, so if you don't win on the neutral pick, it's gonna be awful. Neutral pick is probably Town Ryu likes, of course. FD Ryu likes. So neutral stage is Smash Roll if you lose on Smash Roll. I guess Bayo can kind of camp on that platform. I don't know. I have faith. I believe. Dragons are barely good, dude. No, Corn's busted. And so is Ryu. Anyway. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Sorry for that tangent at the end. We're good. Bye. Good night. And next Monday, I'll be streaming because I'm on break. So we'll have the back-to-back instead of week break in between. Good night, everybody.